What's up, everybody? Brian the Grizzly here. One third of Spoiler Kings, waiting for Brandman to jump on. I cannot wait to talk about this Disney stuff. D23 was amazing. It's funny because I almost feel like I want to talk about things that we're going to talk about together, but D23 almost seems like it's better. It was better than Comic Con, and that's crazy. I mean, they announced stuff. So I don't know if you guys know this, but Tank loves like the Disney parks. I mean, I go pretty much every year too, but Tank really loves talking about all the Disney parks and all that stuff. And he follows people on YouTube that go through all the stuff and seeing the rides and all that stuff. And even seeing all the things that are going to change in the Disney parks, being its own park, really showed how Disney's going to dominate for a while. Like, I mean, they're putting so many cool things in there. I can't even wait to talk about it because there are things that I want to even talk about with that I think it's going to work out so well. Then you have the entertainment shows, that showcase, which was totally different than what we have in the parks, where they're going to do in Los Angeles or what they're going to do in Orlando. Totally different. And especially after this summer, they've had 3 movies that made over $2.8 billion. Between Deadpool and Wolverine, and then you have Kingdom of the Planet of the Apes and Inside Out 2. Over 2.8 bill. That's what's going on this summer. And then they do what they did at Comic Con, right? And they stole the show there. Then they go turn around and D23 do this. And then all these movies that we're talking about being released, no matter if we're talking about Moana 2, or you're talking about The Incredibles 3, or Frozen 3, or Avatar, or The Mandalorian and Grogu, and giving sneak peeks of that stuff, or get into the Daredevil Born Again, which looks amazing. I know Brandman has his own feelings about that too. I'm glad they went back to the Netflix feel of it. They understand what this thing is. Man, I am feeling D23. I'm feeling everything they did. I don't know. We're going to talk about Tron Ares. We're going to talk about Mufasa, the Lion King. We're going to talk about, and we're going to watch as many of the trailers as we can without getting kicked off. So we will do that as much as we can and enjoy. But I want to see what you guys think about all these things, all the things that they showed you, all the showcases. Do you think Star Wars is going to be good? Do you like what they were doing, or the thoughts of I don't know. I don't know if they're doing the right stuff. The Mandalorian Grogu sounds cool. I'm not sure. I'm not certain about a lot of these things with Star Wars going on. But let's say what's up to the chat. See what you guys are talking about. So they're bigger. They're better. Ladies and gentlemen, it's the Spoiler Kings. Oh, the Incredibles 3 was announced, which is hilarious because then we didn't have to wait 15 years like we did before. We had to wait all that time for Incredibles 2 to come out, and now we finally get Incredibles 3. I think that's great. And I gotta agree. Disney is back, making money, making the right decisions. You can't always love what they do, but they're definitely making good decisions. Derpy says, I don't know about the Disney stock market. It's plummeting 80s kid. That's okay. Buy now. If you're a stock person, buy now. They're making killing money. So what's going to happen is you're going to go through with all the marketing and stuff that they put out there. You had losses, right? The next quarter is going to be such big gains because Deadpool and Wolverine is now over $1 billion. All right. $1.02 billion already. And it's not stopping. It still made over $52 million domestically last weekend domestically. Alien Romulus is going to take a good piece of it, but I wouldn't be surprised if we come in here next Monday and we're talking about they made another $200,000. They're at 1.22, next week. So they're killing it. And this is going to put R-rated movies, the highest grossing R-rated movie, out of reach. No one's going to be able to reach this stuff anymore. So last I recall, they've been doing okay. Exactly, they're doing okay. But it wasn't good money because they're marketing stuff. So none of the money that came out, now the summertime has come in. Uh Derpy, you experienced that Steelers game? Yeah. So Justin Fields did pretty good, man. Well, we'll talk about that tomorrow. But that's gonna be something I'm going to definitely discuss tomorrow, man. Oh, you definitely welcome. Brian John White. Hey, I wish if I could kick people's butt like that. I could do it on the football field, but I can't do it. Hey, I only went through boxing 3 years. Get my ass whooped. So I've not been to Disney since 2016. That's because I have not had any time. I've been lucky to so I have two little girls. I have a 7-year-old and a 9-year-old. And I've been lucky to take them to Disney for the last couple of years. They went through the Disney experience with the princess experience. We went everywhere. We went to all the kingdoms, all Magic Kingdom, went to Animal Kingdom, Epcot, Disney Studios, which are all those are being updated now. You know, it's going to be so cool. Avatar during the Avatar experience is so very cool. You're seeing it. It's the land is great. You really feel like you're there. So we got T in here. We got 80s kick from the 90s. We got Derpy. We got She. Is She? What's good, man? And then we got Kevin said Disney will have a stronger year next year at the box office with upcoming films Avatar 3, Zootopia 2, Fantastic Four, Captain America 4, Lilo and Stitch, Freakier Friday with Lindsay Lohan. I don't know. The end of the year, Kevin, is going to be outstanding. I'm going to go on a limb and say Moana 2 makes a bill. Makes Moana 2 might beat Deadpool. And then they end the year with the Mufasa. They might end with $4 billion movies. Yeah, dude. Mufasa? Yeah, I feel you, Tony. I'm telling you, man, they are doing some amazing things right now. And, you know, they're doing the right thing. They have movies and shows and everything that people love. So instead of trying to come out with new content, honestly, they're just coming out with the golden oldies and giving it right to you, hitting you right back up with it, right? And then of course, we're all going to go out there and see it. Even though I will say this about Mufasa, I don't like what they're doing with the storyline. I knew that for a while that they were going to say Scar and Mufasa weren't actually real brothers. They're more like blood brothers, more like best friends. So Scar is going to save Mufasa's life, and then Mufasa is going to somehow end up being king. So there's things that I ain't worried about because I don't want them to harm the best movie I've ever seen as a kid. Was The Lion King, and I don't want them to mess with that too much. I mean, the original Lion King in 1995 made $1.6 billion. That's how big that movie is. I mean, there's still plays out there. If you get blessed enough to see those movies, see a play of that, it's amazing. It's a life-changing experience. And I mean, it came out in 94. You know, that's 30 years ago and still doing this stuff and still on that same name, you're able to get these things. I don't want you to ruin what they've done. But with all that said, I'm still gonna go out and check it out. Uh, Fantastic Four looks great. So you can see that sneak peek for Fantastic Four. No, I'm not sure. I'm not sure if I enjoy everything about it, but I do trust Marvel in their new direction. So I'm just gonna say it's going to end up being good. I just don't know. They can mess up. I mean, Fantastic Four, they've tried 3 iterations of this, and I mean, those with Fox, they're all been problems. So I'm not exactly sure what's going to happen from it, but doesn't mean it's going to be great. We'll see though. Snow White live action will be moderate success. Box office total running between 600 to 800 million. That sounds about right. I think you're in the right realm right there, Kevin. So we're getting a Star Wars movie. You're getting a Star Wars show. And they didn't even talk about the Rey movie. which makes me think maybe that's in the back burner. And Catherine Kennedy did not come out. I know I'm usually, I talk about this stuff with Chill, and he's been on this Catherine Kennedy's going to get fired. I didn't think so. I think so. I don't think anyone really wants the job, right? But her not being there, not coming out on the stage, yeah, maybe he's on to something. Maybe he's on to something. See, Skeleton Crew will be moderate success, and/or 2 will get Emmy nominations. The Mandalorian Grogu will make money. 100%. Skeleton Crew, I'm not even sure it's gonna be moderate success. I'm those things I saw, those still frames, seeing like Star Wars look like the suburbs, like really look like if I went outside and just looked at my own street. That's what it looked like. I don't know how I feel about that in Star Wars, even though I'm sure there's somewhere in the galaxy that's going to have something like that, right? It only makes sense. But I don't know if I want that in my Star Wars. If that makes any sense. I don't know. The live action Lilo and Stitch, yeah. See, Lilo and Stitch is going to be cool. I don't know how you do live action and treat him like he's a like he's a dog or something like that. I guess I don't know. All Scar wanted was a brother. What happened between them? See, and his father. So Scar's father is going to be the king, the real king, right? And somehow Mufasa is going to usurp Scar. So now you start to understand why Scar is all upset. So you kind of ruined the movie. So I don't know. I don't want to talk before I know, but if that's what the plot is, I'm not liking it as much. Snow White looks decent, but the certain audience that hates to hate disagrees with it. I understand. Yeah, you're right. Tron Ares with Jared Leto box office total between 500 600 million. Jared Leto keeps on getting these deals, man. Keep on getting these big movies, and they keep on being okay. For someone who's supposed to be a great actor, it's weird that he's only getting okay roles. I love Tron. I think that it's a miss. People don't understand what's going on. I've enjoyed watching the Tron universe, because it really is its own universe. I think it's really smart. I think it's really creative, and hope they should do it right. I don't want it to look as bad as it looks, because that's the CGI was the big problem with Tron. Yeah, 2025 might end up being Disney's best year. It could be. It really could. But Mufasa's in 2024. 2024. I mean, they already are killing it. Look at all the stuff we're getting with Inside. I'm telling you, Inside Out. We got Deadpool, Wolverine. We got Moana 2. Moana 2, I don't know if you like it or not like it. Moana 2 is going to make so much money. She's going to be printing. They're going to be faces. Her face will be on the money. It's like, like Coming to America. When I say he got his own money, he got his own money. That's how much money it's going to be. My kids will make me go see that 15 times. They're probably $1,000 just for me. So I'm just saying, you can not like it all you want, but it's going to kill. 2025 is about to be packed with movies. All the money will roll in. Well, see, here's the other thing about 2025. They're actually going to have competition. James Gunn ain't sitting there on his butt. This Superman movie, I'm betting that they're putting everything into it, that it's going to end up being very good. DC is not sitting there. They're going to put out good content. I really believe so. The question is the fan base going to stay together enough to watch it and to support it? That's the question. But if the DC is doing well, I think there's only a certain amount of tickets. And I think that might actually mean the box office is not as crazy as this year. This year is so wide open because of the writer's strike we had before. You have all these things that are kind of spaced out, so you don't have as much to watch. So I'm not sure that we're going to have these huge numbers. I don't know if it's going to be back to the box office, because it's going to be so much more content. Like Inside Out 2, yeah, Mufasa and Moana 2, yeah, I know. This year's been crazy. Remember, Brian, you are. Sounds like my dad. You are my son, one true king. No, there's 3. So I'm excited for the Lilo and Stitch live action. I'm excited about all this stuff because all this nostalgia, and that's what Iger's really, stepping on. He's really, counting on the fact that it hits all of us in the heart. There's nothing better than, Lion King for me. There's nothing, Moana, my kids, right? So now, like, you got Us, you got that, you got Star Wars, where they're finally getting Favreau and Filoni by themselves. They were brought all to onto the stage by themselves. So that's interesting in itself too. And given something they just started shooting, and they gave a little sneak peek to the people that actually were there. So that sounds really cool too. Best news today was James Gunn announcing no reshoots. See, and that's my thing. James Gunn is not going to sit there, waiting for Marvel to do all these things. They're going to what? What? What's up, man?
Like, you cannot talk D23 without me, man. Like, the super Disney fan. Because
I told you guys, this is what he does. He loves all these things. He loves the parks. He watches the videos. Yep. Oh man, fine, guys, ladies and gentlemen. For anyone who doesn't know, our leader is here. Tank Kramer is in the building. Hey,
oh man, we'll see for how long. We'll see for how long.
We'll see. If you hear pounding on the floor.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly. I got one baby camera. So
oh man, it's good to see you. It's good to see you.
Yeah, but yeah, I was like, I was like, okay, let's try to play things out so I can come on and talk D23 because I watched Friday night and I watched Saturday. Well, I was watching John Campy on Friday because they didn't stream it on Friday, and then Saturday and Sunday. I don't know if they did anything big on Sunday, but Saturday was the parks, which was huge.
Yeah, that's what I'm just saying. That. I knew they're doing so much with the parks. What the fuck,
oh, man? So I know when Brandman joins, we'll probably talk more about the movies. Yeah. The parks. So what they did Friday blew Comic-Con out the water. That's I thought like, yeah, I was listening to you too. I was like doing it, and what that was awesome. Other people were like, oh, it was good, it was whatever. But what they did Saturday with the parks and all the entertainment part of it and stuff like that it put that to shame. Like, that was insane. Like but the thing is, like, they knew their crowd. They're like, we're here for the park people, and the park people, they want these certain things, and they got, bro, it was so good, man. It was so good Saturday. I was just like, what? It was just like, oh man. Yeah.
And they're doing it in Florida. They're doing it in California. They're changing all these things up. They're adding to Disney Studios again, add to. I mean, I'm just seeing.
And Paris is considered the worst Disney park just because it's very bland and boring, and it's just not good. They're doing a whole Lion King land. Like, and it looks amazing, and it might be a reason.
It's not the smartest thing. I mean, come on.
Yeah. I mean, and then they have a water ride, so they have like their own version of Splash Mountain, what it looks like, but it's coming out from so there's Pride Rock, and then the Splash Mountain is like off to the side underneath it. I was like, damn, it just looks awesome. It looks super, super awesome. So
the thing that I liked the most was the villains. Oh, they will have a villains part. Like, what the hell, really?
People have been asking for that for years, for decades.
I want to go to. It's going to be California, right? I think that's the one.
No, Magic Kingdom in
the Magic Kingdom
in Florida. Yeah.
Oh my god, the Disney Villains Park just sounds amazing to me.
Yeah, they're stepping up. Well, because like Disney World, they never put. I don't say they didn't put that much money into it, but they never had to put much money into it because it's so big. You get international guests, you get a lot of domestic guests, and so it's always making money, and it was kind of like off to the side for a while, and they're like, oh well, we're gonna do Tokyo, we're gonna do this, and we're gonna do some stuff in California too, and then everything that was going on with DeSantis and Disney, that kind of put a big bad taste in a lot of people's mouths, and then the COVID thing happened, but now it's just like they're doing like they're doing all the stuff people want. Like we're getting a Cars Land, we're getting
Mhm.
Encanto, we're getting
I mean, Encanto's gonna be
Indiana
amazing.
Jones,
So Encanto's gonna be in
Animal
Los
Kingdom.
Angeles, right?
No, Animal Kingdom.
That's in Animal Kingdom too.
Coco,
No, no,
Coco's
no,
gonna
no, no,
be
no, no, no,
in
no, no, no. So
Coco's
I
gonna be
thought that because Indiana Jones, I thought was gonna be in Animal Kingdom.
both. So they're going to
Oh,
be in the same land. So they're taking, I don't know if this is a Disney people, but there's a dinosaur land that has
mhm.
just been dead. Like no one goes there. They
That's what
have
you
one
walk
ride that no
through
one likes.
to get to
Yeah,
Avatar.
yeah, pretty much. Like no one cares about it. No one cares about it. And they're getting rid of the dinosaur land, and they're putting in this um forest. I forgot what they're calling it, like forest land. And part of it's going to be the Encanto, and then part of it's going to be Indiana Jones, and it's going to be like shared. So it's both going to be like Central America. So like Encanto's Colombia, and that's going to be like old Mayan stuff. That looks
You have
cool.
your own Mayan temple there. That's I
Yeah,
heard that. I was like,
yeah,
that's gonna be
yeah.
amazing.
It looks amazing. Like Animal Kingdom is going to be definitely a big upgrade. Magic Kingdom's getting that. I think they're getting the cars as well. I think they're getting the cars. Oh no,
Yep. So
who is
Cars
it?
is it is Magic Kingdom though. This is
Yeah,
gonna be isn't Disney Studios? Is that what it is? Because Frontierland.
Frontierland is Magic Kingdom. So like it's Tom Sawyer, the big fucking tree
Mhm.
that no one ever goes on, and
Yep.
the water that people keep jumping in. Like all that's going to turn into like Cars Land and stuff like supposedly they haven't confirmed it yet, but yeah, so like we're getting that. And then Monsters Inc. Land
Yep. That's
in
Hollywood Studios, right?
Hollywood Studios. It's that's still Florida. Florida is going to get a big facelift, and a lot of people are already saying like, oh, that's them just competing with Universal because Universal has their big thing.
But they have to. I mean, honestly, Universal has
Sorry.
been doing so much money. They've been doing so much. They need to do something to Florida because Florida has
Yeah,
been getting left to the side. So I agree. Yeah.
yeah. But yeah, after because Universal, the Epic Universe thing looks
Hmm.
amazing.
Yeah.
Looks amazing. And this is their answer to it, which is good. People are like, oh, that's just their answer. It's like, but that's what you're supposed to do. It's
They have to though
competitiveness.
because they're coming out with
You
more Harry Potter stuff. They're coming out with some amazing things in Universal. So yeah, you need to
Yeah,
go ahead and get all this money.
yeah, like the monster classic monster stuff, like
Yep.
a whole land with the classic Universal monsters. That's gonna be sick. So and then now we're getting Disney villains. So to match it. So
Go ahead. Which makes sense because I mean they have so many different things in Universal and you can do it because you have Islands of Adventure. You have things that have no theme really,
yeah,
so you
yeah,
can go and change things. But Disney makes. I mean, think about how much money you spend when you go there. Now
yeah,
people, you want to bring more people to the park. People are going to lose their damn mind.
yeah. I mean, there's still issues with Disney. Um, they fixed their fast pass thing. I won't say fixed it.
No, it's
It's a
still
little bit it's easier to do. You're able to reserve rides before
you just don't know which
your
ride
vacation.
to use is the problem. You don't
No,
know
yeah,
exactly.
you do. Like you could do 3 days before you can reserve your ride. Like that's the
But you're
new
not.
thing.
But
Well,
you're not doing that when you're vacation. Like you know what I'm saying. Like you're doing that 2 days before.
yeah,
It's about to
yeah,
leave, so it's kind of hard to do. Now, even when I was there, I didn't like it, but
yeah,
I guess it's
yeah.
better
Because
before you.
the Genie Plus sucked, man. That thing sucked ass. Like that was such a bad idea. They're kind of going a little bit old school, so but it is a little bit better. And there's some tricks that people are already talking about and stuff. Um, and then but the biggest issue is this disability. They changed that, and a lot of people are kind of put off to the side, and I think they're gonna fix it. But so I mean, Disney's far from being like amazing.
Perfect. Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, but they're doing some good stuff. They're doing
I'm
a
excited
lot of
about the
good stuff
Marvel.
actually.
I'm excited about Avengers.
Oh man, we
So
didn't even
that's
get
what
to
you gotta
that.
get. Yeah.
Yeah,
That
we're
was
getting
a
King
Marvel theme
Thanos.
rides. Yeah.
Yeah. How is RDJ? Like that man must be just hurting for money because he's coming back as Doctor Doom in the movies, and he's actually voicing and
Yep.
being Tony Stark at the park. So we're getting RDJ at the park. which is
the
sick.
question is, you don't turn down that much money. That's what it is.
No.
He's like, oh, so how much money you gonna give you? And they're like, and he's like, fine,
Yeah.
okay.
Exactly. They're gonna give him so at this point, just like he owns part of Marvel because that's insane. But Avengers Campus, like I wanted to go there because I'm a nerd, but it's been bad. Like no one ever said it's really good. You know, like you can eat at like Hank Pym's thing, so you can have a giant hot dog or a giant donut, and then you can watch like Spider-Man fly through the air, which is super cool, but and then that's it. That's it, you know, like they don't have much now though.
Big money into it now. I mean, big money. So that's why I'm like, I'm glad they're going to put something into it. And actually gives if Marvel is back alive, if this is what Deadpool and Wolverine is showing us, that Marvel is back alive and that we're going to get unbelievable content. You talk about all the stuff that we're going to talk about very soon. Them doing this with the land is going to be huge.
Yeah,
and they're gonna they're gonna print money.
Yeah. I know who was that. Was it Derpy in chat or somebody?
I'm just gonna pull up some of these things real quick.
Yeah, but he was saying about the stock being bad. You know?
I was saying buy,
but right now is time to buy. You know, I mean, I'm no like financial guy, but it looks like there's going to be a slight downturn in the stock market anyway. So buy now, and then that's a stock you hold on for a while, and then in like 10 years, it's going to go back up, and you're going to make a good money. Right now, it's like $85, $87, I think,
which is like one of the lowest it's ever been. But the problem, the reason why it's that low is because they're spending so much money on these things. So the marketing and advertising and plans and all these sessions. So they're spending money, so they're not making the profit margin they were making before. But I will tell you, this beginning of the summer, as I said, these three movies have made $2.8 billion. Right? They're going to have Moana 2. They're going to have Mufasa, the Lion King, come out this year. They're going to make and don't get me wrong, Deadpool and Wolverine is not over. I say it's going to get to. I think it's a 1.4 billion. That's how high I think it's going to get to.
That is a possibility.
Yeah. So they'll have two movies being at $3 billion, and then two other movies that probably will hit $1 billion. They're gonna make just in movies over $5 billion, and then they have Planet of the Apes.
Yeah, all their Fox,
the Fox
side
universe,
stuff. Yeah.
So like that's more money than they can. They're going to turn a profit, and then the stock is going to go back up.
Yeah,
and they're going to be seen as stable, and the stock is going to go back up. So you buy now.
Yeah, definitely buy now. I mean, like I said, but don't ever buy if you can't afford to lose. That's what I always say.
Yeah, exactly.
So
exactly.
it's not
don't
never
take your financial information from
from us.
But I am buying, so that's why
I've been
buying some. So Derby says, I'm nervous Disney will take away Superman's shine with all these movies they have. This is why everyone says 2025 is going to be a big year for Disney, but I think it might be smaller because they're going to have DCU. They're going to have other things coming out. Remember, the reason why they're able to isolate right now is because of the writer's strike, because of all the things that are going on. So no one was able to put out content. So they're getting theaters by themselves. They're not going to get that next year.
No. I do see. I know it sounds like stupid because they're competing studios, but if DC and Marvel if both of them do well, then it's good for both of them. You know what I mean? So
genre.
It's good for the genre. You know what I mean? So because if Superman does well, people like are gonna be into superhero movies again. You know what I mean? And then it's gonna make Marvel do better movies as well. You know what I mean? So they're gonna like help each other in a competitive way. You know, James Gunn and Kevin Feige are friends, you know, so I'm sure they're gonna discuss things and talk about release dates, shit that they're not supposed to kind of talk about. It gets talked about, you know what I mean? And they'll figure things out where they're not stepping on each other's shoes or feet too much, you know what I mean? You know, but at the end of the day, it's still competitive. But I feel like Superman, if it's a good movie, it's gonna shine. It's gonna shine. It's not gonna be $1 billion.
Fantastic Four comes out at around that time. Yeah, that would be the only movie I worry about right?
Yeah.
I'm not
Even
worried
then, I
about
would give it a
Captain
month.
America.
Yeah.
You know,
No.
as long as you don't go come out at the same time. So as long as it's July and Superman doesn't come out, and then you're fine.
Yeah. Yeah.
So, I pray Superman is a good, fun movie.
I do too.
Yeah. So, I love the first Moana. I feel you. Can't wait for Zootopia 2. And then everyone was talking about you. So we're gonna go through all these real quick. Tank is alive. It's Tank.
Yeah.
The new Papa is here.
Yeah.
Congratulations. The
Thank
myth,
you.
the man, the myth, the legend, Tank.
Yeah.
Tank the Tank.
Tank.
Everyone is there. Tank.
Oh man, appreciate all you guys.
Yeah, so now that was very cool, everybody. Happy that Angela Bassett, Miley Cyrus, Harrison Ford got recognized as a Disney legend. That's very weird to me. Angela Bassett, a staple for forever, right? Harrison Ford, a staple forever, and Miley Cyrus. I mean, this list is like 12 people, but it seems like one of these things doesn't belong.
Because I think Angela Bassett, huge actor, Harrison Ford, huge actor, like they have a name. Miley Cyrus for Disney, Hannah Montana. Hannah Montana was massive back in the day. So I
don't know if Hannah Montana was massive, but is it more massive than Star Wars and Indiana Jones and then Star Wars again? I was like, Harrison Ford should have his own day. Like, I feel like it's disrespectful to even put him in anyone else's status. Like, come on, man.
Yeah.
You're Han Solo and Indiana Jones?
Yeah. Now he's Red Hulk.
And now he's Red Hulk. Like, come on, man. Come on. It's Harrison Ford.
I'm trying to think what else has he done with Disney. I'm sure he's done some other stuff with Disney as well. But yeah.
Let's see. I used to love Animal Kingdom. I have not been since I was 5. I bet part of it has changed. The Avatar Land is the biggest thing.
Yeah. So I've never been to Animal Kingdom yet. As many times as I've been to Disney, I have not been to Animal Kingdom.
The safari is off the damn chain.
I know, man. I see videos, I see everything, and it looks so much fun. The tree looks amazing. So next time, when we go, hopefully sometime next year, like that's on our list. We're for sure doing Animal Kingdom. Just because everyone says it's great. There's not a lot of rides, but just going around the area, the safari, is a lot of fun.
There are rides. There are we went on about 4 rides, and then the safari, and then it's hot, so you're not gonna
Well, that's what we usually go around Halloween, where it's a little bit cooler. I do want to do Christmas in Animal Kingdom because they have these cool like puppet creature things that look amazing. They are really, really cool. So
Villains at DW.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Then Monster Inc. Land, Kanto, Indiana Jones Ride, Avatar, Avengers, Stark Lava, Tiana's Bayou. So Tiana's Bayou is already open. Will be successful with Disney Parks. Yes, everyone says Monster
Tiana's getting a lot of hate, but I think it's getting a lot of hate because
people want
Splash Mountain was so beloved, even
though it should not have been. And I will stand on that on my soapbox for forever. Let me talk about it. I'll talk about it forever. But then we will have no more show. So
yeah, but I can't wait to ride the Tiana. I think the lore is better. The animatronics are way better, so and it's the same ride, don't get me wrong, it's the same exact ride, same exact turns, same exact drop, but
people don't just like to complain sometimes. Whatever, let them complain.
Yeah. Monsters complain. Yeah. That's gonna be super cool.
Animal Kingdom should be renamed.
Ooh, to what?
I want to hear that. So Epic Universe will be a success for Universal Studios. People will still visit Disney parks, and they do. They go to both. You go to Orlando for both. And you spend 2 days at in Universal Studios and Islands of Adventure, and you spend 3 or 4 days at the Disney parks, and you enjoy it all. Try to take it all in and go broke as fast as you can.
Yeah, Epic Universe is gonna it's gonna be a killer next year, man. It's gonna be a killer next year. I believe it opens up sometime next year, which I doubt. Like Universal is so bad with timing of their projects. Like
Mhm.
they're like, oh, like their Donkey Kong Land in Tokyo like was so delayed. And that's just one kind of little section. They're doing a whole park and they're saying it's gonna be done by next year. Nah,
No,
I don't think it's gonna be.
but I will
It's
say
gonna get delayed to 2026.
they are they're more immersive. Like going to Universal when they go to their parks, you feel like you are actually there.
Mm,
Like I think, but they just because I think they make different type of movies. So I feel like it's more focused on the movie and instead of the entire property. Disney has properties that are huge or bigger than just a movie. It's
yeah,
more stuff to do to it. So even Dr. Seuss Land, as I say, I talk about Hogwarts. I
yeah,
mean anything you do with Harry Potter, which is going to be getting a facelift. Yeah, I mean that stuff is huge. So
yeah. Well, it feels like
Anzo,
a movie set. Oh, my bad.
Anzo says, "What's up, guys?" And they more for you. Hey, 10, congrats on the new edition. So
Thank you.
I told everybody that I'm not talking about your son until you get here. So you gotta get him at least the name, and a couple things real quick, just so everyone knows.
Oh yeah, man. Yeah, so born on the 30th, like at freaking 2 o'clock in the morning, man. It was a long night. But yeah, everything went well, everything went good. Mommy and baby were doing well, everything happened, everything went well. Yeah, and we came home, so his name is Isaac. So I got Lucas is my
It's
2-year old,
nice.
and then Isaac is the newborn.
I
But
almost said it last week. I was like, I'm not saying nothing.
no, it's all good. It's all good. But yeah, he's a little bit bigger than what Lucas was, and Lucas was like a tall
Lucas
baby.
was long
Is
when he
super
was
long.
born.
Yeah,
So
yeah. I think Isaac is a inch longer than what because Isaac was 20 and a half, I think, or 20 and a quarter, and Lucas was like 19 and a half, 19 and a quarter, something like that. So I, it's hard to tell because when they're the babies, they're all crunched up, so it's hard to see
yeah,
the legs and stuff like that. But I'm hoping he has long legs and long torso. So get the best of mom and dad. But
that's
yeah,
awesome.
everything's went well. Went to the doctor today for the 2 week kind of checkup, make sure all the weight is good. And so yeah, everything's good, everything's going well. So today was like a little bit of a tryout for trying to put everyone to bed at 8. you know, and I'm watching the camera right now. My oldest son right now just is finally laying down and like it looks like he's sleeping.
Oh,
Like
he's sleeping. I thought you were gonna say he's
almost
looking
2
at you right at
hours.
the camera, like
He does
looking
he
at you.
does that though. Because there's like a little green dot and he just stares at you like but yeah, so yeah. so
That's
I'm
awesome.
I'm not I'm not back just to let you guys know, but just say I'm gonna
It's a
be here and there.
D23
Yeah.
sighting. That's all, guys.
Yeah,
That's all.
pretty
It's a
much.
sighting.
Pretty much. Yeah. Yeah, because like I said, man, that D23 stuff happened and it was awesome. Like I really, really, really wish like we were able to go live on Friday night because there wasn't that many people doing it. Even John Campea, I think I was listening to him today. He had a record viewership for his live stream on Friday when he was doing the D23 announcements. And he just does what everyone else did. This was on Twitter and
Yeah,
just
you
was
read it.
looking at
He's
all the
reading it
news
all.
as it comes
Yeah.
out. And so yeah, and he had a record high live stream. So I was like, damn. I wish we could have went live because that
Well,
would have been nice.
honestly, it was my anniversary Saturday.
Ah,
Well,
oh yeah,
12 years on Saturday. So
nice, congrats.
yeah, so we did that, and then my mom's birthday was Sunday. So Friday I would have done it.
Yeah, it would have been your last little chance
Last
for
hurrah for the
weekend.
weekend.
Yeah,
That's why you guys didn't get any videos on Saturday and Sunday because I was anniversary.
busy. Yeah, no worries.
So thank goodness Iger is back. Yes, Avengers Assemble. I feel you.
Yeah.
RDJ saw them dollars and said, "Oh, I might as well come on back."
Mm-hmm.
We got Cleves in the building. I saw when you first came in, but I just had to get to it. What's up, Cleves? And of course, Cleese got said, "Congratulations, Tang. Glad to see you." He's not back, but glad to see you with their own 2 eyes. That's what it is.
Yeah. I'll be doing some other testing of putting the kids to sleep early. So
every once in a while, we might see you drop in, but that's all right. You know,
I'm gonna try.
You see, me, I've been getting used to it. I'm getting better at doing this by myself. It's okay,
dude. Yeah, man. The thumbnails are good. The videos are good. The lives are doing good.
I was like, all right, I'm just going to go ahead and knock these out. Except for the copyright thing is kicking my butt. But
I was on earlier. I think last night or this morning. I don't remember. I was trying to do some of that stuff.
I look at it, I was like, oh, Jesus Christ.
Yeah.
Hannah Montana was huge for Disney. Yep.
Yeah.
Then once again, Tony's like, Tang, welcome to Zach.
Yeah. Appreciate
Star Wars will have a comeback in the theaters as long as they do what they did. Once again, Catherine Kennedy did not come out on the stage. That was Filoni and Favreau. That was it.
Was it Favreau on? Oh yeah, it was Favreau on because Filoni came back out because all the studio heads came back out on Saturday to announce all the Fortnite, stuff.
The Fortnite thing,
and it was all the studio heads. It was Feige, and then it was Filoni, which I thought was interesting, and then it was the Pixar head, and then just the Disney Studios animation head. So I was like, huh. So I was like, it's interesting that it wasn't KK.
And the fact that her contract still hasn't been picked up, and we've been talking about this for years, but maybe.
Because you said no one wants it except Filoni, but Filoni doesn't have the resume yet. So I wonder if by doing things like this, is he building that resume to be like, okay, look, I am ready. You know what I mean? So,
or are they going to give Favreau? Favreau says, "I will be there to help you out, as needed." But I'm not taking the whole thing over.
Yeah.
Which we talked about last year. James Cameron will get Oscar nominations again. Of course. I mean, come Avatar. Yeah. Cool. We know. Yeah. But like Animal Kingdom has lost its definition now. There's barely anything to do with the animals.
There's the safari and stuff on Disney Plus. There's a really good series of Animal Kingdom and all the animals at Animal Kingdom. It was kind of like if you like those vet doctor shows on Animal Planet, it was something like that, but just for all the animals in there. It was a cool little show, but
I thought that came out like 2 weeks ago. It was recently.
It's fairly recent. I know it's this year. But yeah.
Said that you're darn right. Star Wars is going to make a comeback this year. People are going to eat it up. Grogu merch, popcorn buckets, toys, yada yada yada. I'm not sure. I'm not sure. Universal Pictures hit film in 2025 will be Jurassic Park 4, 100%, and they're bringing back some good ones. So Paramount Pictures hit film in 2025 will be Mission Impossible 8. Where's Brandon?
I know, right?
Thank you, appreciate it. So I don't know, man. Every day you pay day by day, and next thing you know, you get there. Who knows? I don't know what the
next year 12 years in.
Exactly. Warner Brothers box office to 2025 will be James Gunn's Superman. Minecraft will be a moderate success. Kids love Minecraft.
Oh yeah. I'm curious to see like the first trailer. I'm curious because if it doesn't look good, I don't know.
It doesn't even have to look good if it doesn't look like Minecraft.
Yeah, that's the thing. It's like, what if it's like I don't know if it's supposed to be like animated or CGI to make it look like the game, but I think that would put off a lot of normal people. So I wonder if it's going to be like Jack Black gets turned into the game or something. So it's going to be weird, and I don't know if it's going to hit.
That's a good point because Pixels didn't hit, right? And that's in the same way. But Minecraft could just not even worry about any normies or adults at all and just go for the kids because kids love Minecraft that much.
Yeah. I mean, I love Minecraft. Like I love Minecraft. It's a lot of fun, man.
Brave New World looks great. So the second and third trailer, these trailers that are coming out are looking better. Red Hulk looks freaking amazing. Like really, just I look at him, I'm like in awe of what they're doing. Harrison Ford. So Brave New World looks good, but will it?
I hope so.
I think it makes $900 million. I think it's gonna make a big box office run. And they're still following the whole Captain America. Besides the first one, everything else has been ensembles, right? And then you have good directors. I think the writing sounds good. The direction they're doing sounds good. And Marvel, I think, has learned to listen to the audience. And I think that's what most of these changes are for.
Yeah. So, yeah. I think Marvel always knew how to listen. Well, Kevin Feige, for the most part. For the most part, there's some issues. Obviously, go ask Chill. There's some issues, for the most part.
Don't let him put his hand on. It's over.
Yeah. Like honestly, like for everything going on. Also, like Kevin Feige pushed really hard to make a Black Panther. You know what I mean? To the point where like the dude that was saying no, I can't remember his name. The guy who owned Marvel at the time, and then when he sold it, he was still in charge ish. Was like, no one's gonna want to watch that. And then Feige's like, he needs to be gone or I leave. And then Bob Iger is like, you're fired. Get the fuck out.
And how wrong can you be?
Yeah, I know. $1 billion later, both Captain Marvel and Black Panther. But for the most part, Kevin Feige kind of understands. There's some hiccups, obviously, but during the Chapek era, he kind of lost. I mean, they all lost control. You know what I mean?
Exactly. They all had to listen to what Chapek was going to say, and they're putting crap out, and then but the pandemic didn't help. So I mean, give him a little leeway.
Yeah.
So I got a weird feeling that Thunderbolts might be a sleeper hit.
I think so.
I'm surprised they didn't do more with Thunderbolts at D23. And to the point, it was like almost like they were shining the spotlight on everything else. So I don't know if that means that actually Thunderbolts is not going to come out in 2025. Maybe they push it. Not that it's not going to be good, because they're starting to do some stuff and film some stuff, but maybe they push it.
I think Thunderbolts had its moment at Comic-Con, which is fine. You know what I mean? Because, Comic-Con needs to have something just for it, and I think Comic-Con had the Thunderbolts kind of stuff, What's his name was kind of dressed up in the Red Guardian outfit. They all showed up on stage. They give you a nice little clip or synopsis and stuff like that. So, they didn't do any, I think, Thunderbolts at
nothing
at D23.
So they did. So who was out there? They did something really, really small. Like, and they were all like on film, like on set or something like that. But it was something really, really small. Thunderbolts wasn't a huge thing for the part of the experience.
No, it was definitely Captain America, which makes sense because that's the next movie. So they're gonna push Captain America everywhere where they can. And then some of the later projects and the Disney Plus stuff. Which I knew that's what they're going to get into. Daredevil was going to be huge.
Oh my god,
like it was.
That looks so good.
I cannot wait.
Brandman got like 6 minutes to get on because I was going to say about Daredevil.
I was going to say because I was thinking like if you want, we could do all the Marvel stuff, and we could do all the Star Wars stuff, which is not much. And then we could do Disney stuff.
Because I got some trailers we can look at too, and we got some stuff. So,
but for the most part, I think the D23 was Captain America, which they gave us more Red Hulk. It looked good. Gave us the first look of the cast on set of Fantastic Four, and people are hating on Johnny Storm's suit. And
so but it's in the 60s. I know it does look like pajamas. It looks like pajamas, but it's a 60s theme type of thing. So I have more a problem that he doesn't seem cool enough to be Johnny Storm. I don't know what the hell. If you guys have read any comic book, any of them, He doesn't seem cool enough to be Johnny Storm, to be hanging out with Spider-Man and their type of relationship, or it would be that playboy type of thing, which is part of the comics. It's not something that was just a movie. That was something that was in the comics of how he was. So he doesn't seem that way. He seemed embarrassed and taken back, and I wasn't really with it. I'm not sure. He's the only Pedro. I have a problem with the fact that he didn't shave his mustache, but that's it. Hey, he's gonna do it. He's gonna be him. He's gonna be a good actor. It's gonna work. I don't know. I don't know if I enjoy that Johnny Storm casting.
I mean, I like, especially after watching Quiet Place Day One, like Joseph was, I think Joseph Quinn, right?
Yeah.
He's a pretty good actor, man. Like he's not like amazing, but I think he could pull it off. I think he's young enough looking. You know, I mean, obviously, Stranger Things. He was at what, high schooler,
18, 19,
right?
yeah.
You know, yeah, 18, 19. So he definitely can look old or look young. I mean, so I think he's a good enough actor to do it. Some of the random clips I saw were kind of like, okay, I wasn't sure. But once I see a trailer with him, he needs to have that arrogant and cockiness, like you said. He needs to be that like super cool kind of guy.
But does Deadpool and Wolverine hurt the Fantastic Four?
No.
Seeing Johnny Storm, seeing who Johnny Storm really like, see that look. You can't compare them, right? You can't. So Chris Evans is so much better looking and more of a Johnny Storm, perfect casting, than when you see him and you're like, I don't know if this really works. You know?
Yeah. Well, I mean, it made sense as Johnny Storm was like, oh, let's get the rom-com guy, with Chris Evans, and he's already super fit. Like he's already known to be this like smooth kind of guy because of all the movies he was in. Like cool, and he did. I thought he did well in the movie. I mean, the old Fantastic Four sucks.
The movie was bad, but he was good.
Yeah, he was good. But I'll give it to Joseph Quinn. I like him, So
I have to see it to believe it. Right now, I don't feel like he's cool enough. So we'll have to see. So do I sense Favreau is in charge? No. Favreau doesn't want it.
Yeah.
The Kenny is leaving Lucasfilm. Change is a good thing. She needs to just leave them all together. No more president of any of this stuff. She just needs to, be marketing. She could go back in the background and or be focus on marketing for all Disney. Don't focus on the movies part of it. Even though she's a great producer, is what they say.
Yeah, I think she's going to focus on going back into producing. I think with whatever her producing company is, I think she's going to get back into that and rebuild her legacy and her name that way. So
yeah. I mean, they always said she was great at being a producer.
Yeah.
So was Chapek Thanos.
That's a good one.
Man. Or was he Ronin? Oh, that's a good one.
He just snaps and he's like, everything Disney Plus.
Please let KK get her a win so she can finally leave. I don't know if she can ever get a win. I think everything she's going to do is going to be with strings attached, and it's never going to be an actual win.
Yeah. Her last chance was the Acolyte.
I agree. That was it.
That was her last chance.
And they probably said, all right, look, come on. We both know.
Come on. Yeah. I mean, but the thing is, like, people with the Acolyte had excitement. There was a lot of excitement going into it, and then the first trailer dropped and people were like, ooh, the second trailer dropped. You're like, okay. But then that show, man, it just, a lot of issues, a lot of issues. And KK was her project, you know what I mean? So,
and everyone else was like, let it burn.
Yeah.
I'm not coming to save you.
I bet you Favreau was sitting there and smoking a cigar with watching like everyone on the internet bashing it.
He's calling people, hey, did you see that? You see that scene? That's stupid. She don't know nothing. This is stupid. Did you guys see the Ironheart?
Did
I've It's very weird that you've had a show done for 2 years, completed post-production 2 years ago, and we're just seeing it. Like, think about it, they saw 3 years ago, they gave us a hint of it, right?
mm-hmm.
And, like, showed scenes from it 3 years ago, and it's now just gonna come out? And that's when Disney wasn't doing good stuff, right? So now I worry about they haven't done reshoots and they're gonna still drop this thing. Is this gonna be bad? Or is this going to take Disney back, some time? Because I don't know. I understand it could connect to a few things, but it didn't seem good.
I think by putting Ironheart in the Black Panther movie hurt the character. I get
Mhm.
you want to introduce her, but the way she was introduced
She was
didn't
just
really.
I mean, she was like kind of like shoehorn it. It
Yeah,
made no
yeah,
sense.
exactly. It didn't make any sense really, like because you could have done everything with just Shuri. You didn't really need her. You know what I mean? Like because the Dormalaji wind up getting their Iron Man suits anyway. So
So
it
like,
was
what was the
like,
point of you being here?
yeah,
None.
yeah, so yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah. I'm worried that one's gonna suck.
Yeah, I'm not sure I'm gonna like it, but whatever. We'll argue that. We'll cross that bridge when we get there.
Yeah.
Daredevil Born Again, going to be a big hit for Marvel Studios since the biggest one since WandaVision. I agree. I think this is going to be
I mean,
huge.
the biggest. I think it's gonna be the biggest.
And it looks so good. That's what I'm excited about. It looks, and they
Have you
understood.
seen
Let's
the
keep it
trailer?
dark.
Yeah. Have you seen? Well, because it's not an official trailer, but it was
I
like a
saw
cell
it
phone
on.
recording.
Yeah,
Whoa, my man! It's like first of all, like it's good, and then it's just violence. It's just oh my god,
dude. But
like
you
it's
saw the
so good.
3 different
Four different,
helmets. Yeah, like,
four.
but
I
the
think it's
helmet
four.
is
Yeah,
it 4?
I thought it was
Like,
four.
this is the white one, the white one.
Let's see.
I saw that. The original red one, the yellow one. Yeah, I mean, whatever. Amazing.
Yeah,
They're doing the thing. So I'm
but I mean, they showed Punisher, awesome. They showed White Tiger, which was
White
super
Tiger.
awesome.
Hmm.
The cast came out on stage and stuff like that. Yeah. See if I can
No,
find it.
that's huge.
Yeah,
While you look for it, I'm gonna knock through these real quick.
yeah.
Johnny Suits looks awesome. Looks like a pair of pajamas. Instead of Snow White live action movie, why not just make a new animated film? I don't know why they're going for live action. They don't need to go live action. You know, I don't,
It, I don't know, man.
because it's already been done. So has live action of Snow White. So I would have chosen Zac Efron as Johnny. I think he's cool enough, but I think he's too big and getting older.
Yeah, he's old now.
You know? Even though everyone in the cast is old, so then Pedro is old. So like maybe it could work, but you can't be older than Sue. So
Yeah.
that's the problem. I think Coogler needs to go.
Ooh.
Uh,
Hot take, and I don't disagree.
it's hard for me. I don't want to say Ryan Coogler go. I think Ryan Coogler needs to be on a strong, be held responsible, but also keep him on. I don't want to say leash because I think that's the wrong word. I don't want that to be it. But you need to be within your cable toe. I don't know if you know what that means. Like whatever stretches out, you can work within this area, but you stay within this area. You need to be stay within this. I don't want you creating a storyline that I have to now, put it back in. I don't want that. I think that's what he has to do. But I think Coogler is a good director. I think he has good
Oh, yeah.
ideas. They just, they made a bad decision and he tried to run with it.
Yeah. I mean, it was an emotional decision, and it's never great.
Yeah, I mean, through. Now we got Eyes of Wakanda, which I think was actually don't need to do this, but you know, animated. We'll see what they try to do. I just hope they don't
24
try to.
episodes that are going to be like set back in the day. Like, why? You know?
I know they're trying to build up Wakanda, but if you're going to reboot stuff, then why? Why are you doing it? And I don't even want to get on that. I hate the idea that they want to have TJ have to fight M'Baku in the next Black Panther movie.
I heard that.
What the fuck? And M'Baku did it because Shuri asked. Why the hell did he have to fight him? That's whatever, man. I don't even want to go.
Did you see all the memes coming from it though?
Oh,
like you see the one guy, you know, playing basketball with the little girl. Like that's what it's gonna be. Or somebody put it's gonna be Omni-Man and Invincible. Like he just beats the shit out of him.
He starts punching him.
Yeah. Get through your ass. You're not the child.
Ironheart trailer was meh. Yeah, agreed. I agree, Tony.
Yeah.
Also news, my Blu-ray copy of Furiosa came today.
Nice.
Mine also came today.
Nice. I gotta get it.
Marvel Studios might release Ironheart episodes all at once, like Echo. That which would probably be smart. Just get it done. Release the stuff. Just whatever. We're done. We moved over.
Yeah, that might be the best.
Please says it's 5 different suits.
Yes. So I pulled it up right now. It is 5. So we got the silver one here. We got the classic red. We got the gold one. We got this like black armored one, and then like a different kind of red one.
Yeah.
So these are obviously from the comics, but this is from the show. You know, this was somewhere at D23,
which is amazing to me. Oh my goodness.
Yeah.
Say what's going on, Spoiler Kings? What's up, Jason? It's Eyes of Wakanda animated show or live action show? It's animated.
Yeah,
it's animated and unneeded. It's literally unneeded, and thus that's why I don't like. I don't like you. Feel like you're just trying to make money off of someone's name or something that an idea without having that character. You're literally doing what Sony does, right? What does Sony do? They're making all these Spider-Man movies without having Spider-Man in it, right? So why are you trying to do all this Wakanda shit without having Black Panther in it? Without having T'Challa there? That doesn't make any effing sense, you know? And of course, Danny comes in here right when I say this.
Well, I think Plan Fanatic said something along the lines too on Twitter where like they're trying to find a way to tell a Black Panther story without
having Black Panther.
But you know, and I agree.
But that's what's wrong with Sony. Sony is trying to tell a Spider-Man story without freaking Spider-Man.
You're making a Spider-Man universe, and you have no Spider-Man. That you can't call it a Spider-Man universe. Then
it's Spider-Man-like creatures in it. Like the Black Panther-like creatures in it. Like,
well, technically, man. Right? Technically, there was a new a Peter Parker, right?
Exactly. In that,
oh no! Wait, was Peter? Yeah, Peter Parker was in
well, his father,
Madam Web,
right? Like, I don't. It doesn't make sense. Why are you trying to do these illogical things and try to shoehorn this stuff in?
Yeah,
you know, we don't see them try to do that with Superman. We're gonna do a Superman movie without Superman. It'll just be a freaking movie about nothing, right? A Batman movie without Batman in it. It just be this stuff just happening. Why? Why are you doing these things? Stop. just stop yourself. Slap yourself. How about that? All right. Ryan Coogler, talented director. No matter what decision he makes with Wakanda Forever, people still going to complain. Yeah, but just make the right decision. That's it. Yeah. Danny here. Tank is back. What's up, new dad? Man. He's here.
Yeah. I'm here for tonight.
He's here. Okay.
Yeah.
I promise you he won't be a Thursday. How about that?
Probably not.
Even if he does, I was gonna kick him off. So heard we're getting Heroes for Hire.
That'd be cool.
I mean, you almost gonna get that in Superman. You might as well go ahead and do a whole thing about it. Xavier says, so true, Brian. It's like Sony to me, the Eyes of Wakanda. Yeah. Like, why are you building it? I understand when you're growing, trying to grow a idea. It's almost what the comic books are doing. They're trying to grow Wakanda so you understand what been in. and all these places are like you're trying to grow it, but at least those comic books still have T'Challa there. So stop giving me stuff that T'Challa is necessary to be interesting. Just stop it. Don't do it. So my eyes won't be on there if there's no T'Challa, and it shouldn't be. It just honestly shouldn't.
There's no point. You know what I mean?
It's stupid.
Like, sure, there's other Black Panthers in the story that came later. You know what I mean? But when you think of the Black Panther, you know what I mean? Like, you think of T'Challa, the Black Panther. The same thing when you think of Wolverine. You don't think about when Dakin was Wolverine. You don't think about when X-23 was Wolverine. You think about Logan, James Howlett, like him, the Wolverine. That's who that is. You know what I mean? So
there are other Supermans, but you want to see Clark Kent.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. So I don't understand why they're putting all their eggs, and they're trying. Why are you still pushing the same thing? I don't understand why, but whatever. You know, T'Challa has what 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13 comic book lines that are totally based on him.
Yeah.
Don't try to outthink it. Don't try to reinvent stuff. Yeah. Oh, we're gonna do it this way. No, don't. So Danny says, well, if they did the standalone movie Spider-Man correctly, it would be fire. Could you imagine if all those movies were good? Then we finally got to see Spider-Man. It would be like Endgame. Like, no, see, they're trying to make a Spider-Verse without Spider-Man, Danny. I don't think that's a good idea. If Spider-Man was in each one of them, you know, in some way, even if it was just at the end, like you're creating them, and at the end,
even if he was in the background, you know what I mean? Like he was like the problem or the thing that the bad guys wanted to defeat. You know, you don't even have to put them in the movie. You can just they talk about them, they mention them, they bring them up. But they can't do that. They don't even do that. You know what I mean? And like my thing is like we're getting 3 Venom movies. We're getting a trilogy of Venom, and we are never gonna get that Venom. We're not getting that. We're getting like a veiny penis like Venom that I fucking hate. I hate it. I hate it. Like that's Venom. That's Venom. He's never gonna have that Spider-Man logo. He's never gonna have that suit. You know what I mean? So it's like,
we are gonna get the black suit Spider-Man.
Hopefully, yeah,
No,
I think we do.
That's happened. Spider-Man 4 is gonna happen. It's not even, that's what the storyline's about.
Yeah. So, oh shit.
But hey, you got Dark Rooms became a member.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Reviews,
Dark
man.
Rooms. Yeah. Make sure you go check out Dark Rooms too. You know, I know his channel's getting bigger. He's doing more stuff. He's doing a lot of like top 10 stuff too. So yeah,
Dark Rooms I like what he does. I was watching it. I think you're creative. I think you're entertaining. So I enjoy it.
We gotta get him on the channel.
Yeah, most definitely. One of these days I want to do another panel in the next couple of weeks, whatever. I was gonna if I had enough time, I was gonna do it tonight because we hadn't talked about D23, but soon we will do that, and I want to bring some new people on too.
Yeah.
Just to talk to you guys. So yeah, we're gonna be sending that up soon.
Appreciate it. Thank you so much.
Have you heard that a version of Iron Fist will be in Eyes of Wakanda? I did hear that.
I heard that too. It obviously will be an older version because they're doing old Black Panther. Well, not like it. Like I don't even know which version they're doing. I don't even know how far back are they going.
It's probably with T'Chaka, and you probably do T'Chaka, and then you know you still have T'Challa there, but as a young boy, I can see him doing something like that.
Yeah. So you have the Iron Fist before it was what's his name? Danny. What's his name?
I literally just had
Iron Fist. Yeah, I'm not a big Iron Fist fan, so
Danny.
I remember. And the show wasn't that great, but
it was terrible. But you know, it's the only one I didn't like.
Yeah.
Rand. That's like I knew it.
Yeah.
Danny
there
Rand.
you go. There.
I just don't think he's doing anything with Black Panther that's going to be profitable. He's not going to be able to do anything until you have T'Challa there. It's just not going to be profitable. It won't.
Mm-hmm.
I heard Finn Jones is coming back though.
I heard that, but I don't think so. I don't think so. Yeah.
Well, Krypton technically didn't have Superman in it at all. But it was
Yeah.
fire, just underrated. The story and special effects were fire. Brainiac and Lodi were on point. Go watch it.
I heard it was a good show. It was on Sci-Fi, I think, or some shit like that.
Yeah, when
I
you're
never
not
watched
putting,
it though, buddy.
it's not on DC. It's not like a DC main topic type of thing, Danny. So like
Mm.
you're literally doing it that has nothing to do with any of the other stuff. If you're in Marvel and you're talking about T'Challa, talk about Wakanda, you need to have T'Challa in it. It's the main universe. It's the main thing. You can't talk about Superman because it's also 500 things that have been done with him. You know, like you've had screen time with Superman. You have not had screen time with T'Challa. So like it's not the same. You're comparing two things that just that aren't the same. The only thing that's the same is that they're both superheroes.
Yeah. I mean, you can say the same thing with Gotham. You know, Gotham was the story of Batman before he became Batman, you know.
And once
You
again,
know,
I mean, Batman movies did you get before you had to go to
yeah,
Gotham? If you Gotham
yeah,
was a second thing that you did,
yeah,
people were like, "What the fuck is this?"
yeah. And then also it's world building, which I don't mind world building. I love lore and all that stuff. But it's different with like Krypton and Gotham because they didn't kill off Batman. They didn't kill off Superman. You know what I mean? So now it's just like, oh, this is all coming before he becomes Superman, before he becomes Batman. With this show, it's like,
Eyes of Wakanda could be that too. So
you know, I mean, it's gonna be like a setup to how it either got big and stuff like that. But I mean, you're doing so much to degrade, I think, Wakanda, especially after that second one. You know what I mean? Like they weren't special. You know, you had the Talokans, I think they were called. You know, have it too, and they're underground, and
and
so
they're able to
I
come and
mean,
kick your butt.
kick your butt like without even trying, and yeah.
The
So
ideal is when what did she
you,
say? Ikea said Wakanda is strong enough to help out people and still defend herself. And the next movie without the child, the whole thing is destroyed and made them look weak.
they don't help anybody, and they get their ass kicked.
Like, dude, what are you doing?
Mhm.
I hope the
Yeah.
Russos fix the Secret Wars for the reboot. I think this is the reason why they have Doctor Doom. I think this is a temporary Doctor Doom too. I don't
Of
think this is your
course.
main Doctor Doom either. So this is going to be a variant. It's going to be an introduction to who he is, but they're going to get a main one after the Secret Wars stuff. I think Battle World Earth is going to kind of flush all that stuff out. And I think Cillian Murphy still is a great person to do it. I just don't think he was going to do it because he was so big. He didn't need the money.
Mm-hmm.
So Marvel Studios put in difficult situation with Chadwick Boseman's death. The motive at the time was to honor him and send off instead of replacement. Yeah, know what the motive is. I just think that it's not understanding of what the character was or who the character is and how important the character was, or any of the 77 years of the character being built up and what he really meant to all of it. And
Mm-hmm.
you're blinded by the love you have for the man, even though that same man understood that it's a character needs to go on. That same man knew that, but they forgot because they were so in love with the man.
Mm-hmm.
We didn't do that with Christopher Reeves.
Yeah. I was gonna bring that up, but
Yeah,
I can't. I'm not mad at their motive. You know what I mean? It's the friends of them,
Danny,
coworkers.
do not
And
say the son of Black Panther. Do not do this to Danny. Do not do this today. We're happy. We're going D23. We're happy stuff. Don't go here. Let's not, because all of a sudden I will turn to the Green Hulk, and next thing you know, we're gonna be talking about stuff, and then it'll be an hour later, and we don't need that. I need you guys to enjoy the trailers and stuff.
yeah, yeah, because it's always gonna be Toussaint.
Yeah.
He's always gonna be Toussaint. Like it. That's not T'Challa. He didn't introduce himself as T'Challa. He goes, I ain't. he goes, I'm Toussaint.
Oh, I love him so much. Oh God.
So yeah, you know,
Oh man. let's say that Venom movies, they do Venom movies correctly. He goes to the 616, and we see Venom bond with Peter. The audience will lose their minds, and all we have to do is see the White Spider. But you're not going to ever get it.
Not with this, not with Tom Hardy's Venom. And now you run a problem of the next version of Venom. Like, is he going to be diluted or diluted because he was washed down by this weird version of Tom Hardy's Venom? You know what I mean? So now it's like, now you have to make a good, better version because so many people are used to this version.
I will say this: there are Venom, especially more recently, that are very goofy, very much like Tom Hardy. So like, there's a lot of stuff that is very much like it. So I know you don't like it, but I've been checking these things out and reading them. Like, oh well, this is kind of.
But I mean, they're doing it in the comics because of the movie. Yeah, because of the movie.
Because of it, exactly.
You know what I mean? But the good Venom, like right now, the Eddie Brock, like the Venom Wars and shit like that. That's never gonna
good. Get that. And you're never gonna get.
I mean, you're never gonna get that.
But how mad are you at Carnage? It was bad at Venom. I'll be more mad at Carnage than I'll be at Venom, because the way they did Carnage was just unbelievable. I said so many questions heading into Avengers Doomsday. Who will be the next Iron Man? His daughter. You can do Riri. You can do Iron Lad. You could do no Iron Man at all.
It's gonna be no Iron Man at all, I think, and they're gonna do. They're gonna replace him with a new actor.
You don't think they bring Iron Man and Doctor Doom, and you know how they had the brain swap, whatever, and then they bring Iron Man back for the end of Secret Wars, and then they kill each other off, and then we get that soft reboot from that too.
Yeah, that's what I think. It's going to be a soft reboot, and whatever variant version that's going to become the new main, Iron Man, But I don't know who it could be.
Most people are going to stay away from that. We see the White Spider from form of Vengeance back in chest. That people will lose their mind. People will lose their mind. I just don't think it's going to happen. It's not in.
We're 2 movies in already. We're over 4 hours of seeing Venom on screen, and we have not seen Venom, actual Venom.
I don't think you're going to. It's going to be. They're going for a different one. So
yeah, it's completely different.
Could Blade reboot be canceled? It's just long overdue. I'm going to guess that they do cancel it, and then they do exactly what Ryan Reynolds is saying. Give Blade his Logan send-off. Because I think Feige hears that and says that's going to make billions. Like, that's going to be a huge moneymaker. You already have the great actor. You have the universe already made, and it's a send-off to this version of the Marvel. We're going to give him his Logan.
Which I'm down for. I would love it, but the only problem would be, how would you bring back Blade into the MCU as a newer, younger Blade?
You just kill him and then bring another one in.
With the reboot.
This is what they do. That's what Danny would do.
Yeah.
Right, Danny?
Yeah. It's fine. You just need to find a way to kill him off and bring in a new Blade. You know what I mean?
What up, B?
Yo, what's up?
Also,
shout out to Brandon real quick, man. I know he reached out to me, personally, and just checked up on me. So, definitely appreciate that, man. Thank you so much.
That's because he's a good man.
Yeah,
I like Brandon. That's just a good man.
Yeah.
There was no need to release Wakanda Forever right then. Marvel put themselves in that difficult spot by making an emotional decision in a matter of minutes. And I always said that you could have taken a break.
Mm-hmm. You could have made Eyes of Wakanda as a movie and not even touch what's going on. Just go in the back, go in the past, make a movie. Like, oh, here's the start of how they became Black Panther, stuff like that.
Give yourself time to heal, make a rational decision, and realize what you have with it, why it was so good.
Listen to the fans. As a director, or as a person making the content, you're emotionally driven. You need to maybe step away and see what the fans want. You know what I mean?
Mhm.
And then you
That's
can
why
kind
you
of give
see
yourself some time.
this huge recast T'Challa movement. It's a movement because there's so many people across different continents, countries, all this stuff because they all care about this character.
Yeah.
So Brian, they gave us his son at the end of Black Panther 2. Don't talk about that boy who has every trope for black people. No, Danny, I'm not even gonna go here. I'm not gonna go.
Yeah.
Oh man. They can't fix it, have patience. They should have had patience and they should have fixed it. But yeah. Said, I ain't never scared. No. I love it. He says, he's T'Challa. He is T'Challa. He is not T'Challa. He's the child. He's not T'Challa. That's the whole whole other conversation.
So here, real quick, I because I looked it up. Marvel Cinematic Universe Wiki says Prince T'Challa II, legally known as Toussaint. It's Toussaint.
Done. He said his name. My name is Prince T'Challa, singer T'Challa. That's why I heard. Yeah, but that's a movie.
Toussaint.
So yeah,
His name was Toussaint, and then she goes, "Oh, I'm Prince T'Challa II." Like, yeah, you're TJ.
He's not the proper character with all the comic book history. He is made up character to save face. Imagine they did. Can you imagine they did Batman instead of going, Damian or any of the other iterations, right? They just made a dude out of nowhere. Just he's Bat clean, and they just put him in and replaced him as Bruce Wayne.
Yeah, I'm Bruce
and
Wayne
never had a movie
Jr.
for it. Can you imagine what the uproar would be? Come on, man. So the Blade situation is almost as offensive.
Yeah, but the rumor is or there's a going rumor that they're quietly canceling the movie, that they're just gonna stop talking about it. I'm like, what movie? It's like, what are you talking about?
If you hear that Ryan Reynolds won, because did you hear that Channing Tatum's also talking about getting his Gambit movie?
Which I can. That's so stupid.
Deadpool and Wolverine is changing the MCU with the amount of money it's making. And if you get a Blade send off in a Channing Tatum Gambit movie off of this movie, dude, come on.
Yeah.
Ryan Reynolds did what The Rock could never do.
That's true. Where's Brandman?
Exactly.
Yeah. Yeah. But the dude was announced as Gambit in like 2012, I think. I forgot what year it was, but it was a while ago, maybe 2014. Like, he was on stage and like, here's Gambit, and then never happened ever again. That's what they're gonna do with the Blade movie. It's like, here's Blade, and then 10 years later, like, what?
It's the U292. Yeah. Did you hear about the rumor Marvel quietly canceled Armor Wars?
I did not hear that.
That's interesting.
I'm curious about Armor Wars though, especially after the shitty show of Secret Invasion. What they did with Rhodey, and I'm kind of curious to see what they would do with Armor Wars. So I hope it's not canceled because I'm interested to see what they can do. Because now you have Don Cheadle, coming back, and he's got all his issues of being, asleep, for all that time, and then Riri, kind of becoming a thing. So like, is he gonna hook up with Riri? Not hook up, but reach out to her and like, hey, what's your deal, kind of thing, So
that's what I would do. I would literally release this whole thing with Riri and see if it does okay. And if it does okay, then I'll do Armor Wars. And if it does terrible, I'll never speak Armor Wars again. What you talking about?
I don't know. I'm kind of curious about Armor Wars.
Oh, I'm telling you, if it's not good, if the show's not good, they're not going to do.
Yeah, but even if the show's not good, you can still just focus on Don Cheadle and War Machine. You know what I mean, and focus on him dealing with the loss of RDJ, or not RDJ, but Tony Stark.
Yeah, but you can't do that, right? Because they were releasing the show, so that I don't know. I said Killmonger should replace T'Challa. because that Shuri was able to save him and reprogram him to make just like they did Bucky. He could be going against Doctor Doom. But they could have done any of that if they just would have saved. Just took us a little time, took a breath, thought about it first, and then make the decision.
Mm-hmm.
That's all they had to do.
Turn to the Hulk.
Said, look at the Joker. It made $1 billion. Had nothing to do with the Batman universe. But you've already got Batman movies. You've had multiple trilogies of Batman. You literally got one movie of the child. Danny, you know I could go all day. So let's not even go there. Let's just
technically stop. Bruce Wayne was in that movie, so
yeah, exactly.
The actual Bruce Wayne, not Bruce Wayne Jr. Not
Oh yeah, we got that. Yes, again. Channing Tatum was too fat to be in for the Gambit suit. It looked like he bought it from a costume shop.
It did. It looked weird.
I think they could do a good job with him being Gambit. But
it's not he's too fat. Like he's too
old.
Not old. I mean, he's a stocky kind of guy. But I mean, he is old. Don't get me wrong. He's not a lean, skinny dude. Gambit's a lean, skinny dude. Like Channing Tatum he's got some meat on him.
Only now because he got old. If he, from Step Up 2, Channing Tatum from Step Up 2 is going to be good.
Yeah,
get the big shirts on and all. So you're just like what you need for Gambit.
Also, that's a wig. I didn't know his hair was a wig because he was bald.
Yeah, he had a low haircut for a long time. He's not bald, but he has really, real short.
No, he was like bald. They showed a training montage of him with the stick, which was super cool. And he was like bald. So I wonder if he might have had it short and they're like, just shave it so we can give you a wig.
So give you a wig and stick on better. That makes more sense. Okay,
but
I'm like, I'm sure
like, he looked weird bald. He looked weird bald.
Yeah, so that definitely, yeah. He had a short haircut, and it says that they cut it.
Oh, okay.
Because he's had it cut before.
Mm-hmm.
And what's it? The movie, a basketball movie.
Oh yeah. Shit.
It's Coach Carter.
Was it Coach? Maybe. Yeah, I think so.
Is that what's it?
Yeah.
So. Nah, he's not fat. His head is too big for that head wrap.
Yeah.
He's bald, so he put on the wig. Yeah.
Yeah.
So, how old are you, Brian? I'm only 40. Old enough.
Old enough. Dane was only 44.
Exactly. Man, let's pull up on some of these trailers, man.
Yeah, let's pull up some of these trailers.
All right, guys. You tell me, what do you want to see first? You want to see Agatha, got Percy Jackson, Snow White, Mufasa, Skeleton Crew, Moana 2, the Lego Star Wars Rebuild the Galaxy. Danny says Percy. Really?
Yeah, I was gonna say do Percy.
This is only a minute, so I mean that could work.
It's a teaser, yeah.
And Danny says Lego definitely lasts because he's not a Lego guy.
I wonder, would you guys in chat be interested in watching the recorded version of the Daredevil trailer? Because it's not it's not officially released, so it's somebody using their cell phone to record it.
But I've been hearing a lot of strikes been coming up. People getting a lot of strikes from it. Yeah,
because I thought people were like, they were kind of chill about it. But I could be wrong. I guess
I'm at a point where look, I think we show it, and then we just cut it from the live show.
Yeah, if Wednesday get in.
Yeah, I have no problem with it.
I can find it, but yeah, I would say we could do Moana for sure. Agatha, probably. I don't think people will care about Agatha. Although I am kind of excited about Agatha.
Let's just start doing them. Let's do it real quick. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 minutes, and let's go to the next thing.
Yeah.
Well, I got Percy Jackson.
You got one up? Yeah. Go ahead.
All right, let's get that together. It's on the Disney Plus app, so you're gonna see Disney Plus
Oh,
in the
nice.
stuff. So, so you're gonna see. Yeah, okay. All right. Let's make this happen. Since you here, you can go ahead and introduce it. I could
Ah,
save
man.
my voice a little bit.
I was like, I'm rusty. All right. That's good.
All right.
Which one? Percy Jackson? Okay.
Yeah, Percy Jackson.
Cool. All right, what is up? Welcome to the Spoiler Kings. My name is Tank Kramer with Brian the Grizzly, and we're going to talk about some D23 trailers. First on the list is the Percy Jackson, and what's the new one called?
The
Percy
monster
Jackson,
one.
and not the Olymp. I guess it's technically Percy Jackson and the Olympian season 2.
Season 2. Yeah, exactly
You know, but it's going to be another book, I believe, or something like that. I don't know. I know you got the trailer up. Let's watch it. It's a little teaser,
yeah,
and then we'll get going.
Maybe I should turn it up so you actually. That's me. Huh.
Can you play it?
I don't know. It won't let me play it now. That's my fault.
You got it.
Start again.
I just started. Well,
from right. We start from here. It's fine. I cut it up.
Okay.
All right. Here's the trailer. We're gonna get it started right now.
My name is Percy Jackson. I am a demigod. Monsters come at me. So do the gods. Last year, I had to stop a war. But that is just the beginning.
I mean, it's a lot
of Sea of Monsters.
He looks a lot older.
Yeah, and I think that's gonna be the problem with the show is they need to record as much as possible, as fast as possible, because these kids are growing up, man. Like next thing you know, it's gonna be like, oh, hey, here's this 8th grader, and he's like 26.
Exactly. They're gonna have to do something. Oh, that's a good question, Danny. Huh.
Yeah, but I'm down. I like it. The first season I thought was really, really good. So
the first season reminded me of the books a lot. I enjoyed reading the books. For all that, very much so. I think they're going to do some things with the idea of who's going to be Zeus, how they're going to recast that, or they're just going to make Zeus Jr. Zeus, and it's going to put him in there. Is that what's going to happen? I don't know, but I'm just saying. I want to see what Disney does. Yeah. Percy Jackson and the Olympians season 2.
Oh man. If you know, you know the inside joke of it. But yeah. But I mean, honestly though, with Zeus though, like he's a god that like takes different forms, usually as animals, to do naughty things on on Earth. So I mean, if you recast him, it's like, oh yeah, he's got a new form this season. I mean, that you can do something like that each season. Is like now it's a different actor. Each season it's a different actor playing Zeus, just because.
Only because you got to do this quickly, because like he's about to be 30.
Yeah,
you can turn around.
Yeah.
I mean, this is a teaser. I'm glad it's a production. I'm glad this is in the running. I thought it was a really good season. I just don't turn to Stranger Things. I don't need the kids being grown with 3 kids and pretending like they're 17, 16. I don't need that.
Yeah, it's a really good show. If you haven't seen the first season, go check it out. I think it was bogged down by the other Disney Plus kind of stuff, where like, oh, it kind of sucks. Like they knocked it out of the park with this one. Like,
I agree.
Yeah.
So I mean, this is a good sneak
one.
peek. It's a good sneak peek. I'm happy with this. This season 2 is gonna be fun, and Camp Half Blood it's a great concept, and it's a fun thing to do. So that's where we are right now.
I think it's saying 2025.
Yes.
So next year, which is not bad.
I think we're gonna get it like in about May of 2025. So if it's in production now, they'll finish getting everything together, and then they'll go to post production, and then give it about 4 months after that. I think that gives about May. We'll get something like that. April, May.
I'm cool with that. I like it.
All right. Well, that's it. We got right now.
Yeah.
That's Percy Jackson and the Olympians, guys. That's what we were just watching. Let us know what you guys think. Do you like this idea? Did you like the first season? Is season 2 something on your list? Are you worried about the kids getting older? I don't know. I mean, these all could be problems that we go coming up. What are they going to do with Zeus? Are you like Danny with Zeus Jr.? I don't know. But tell us what you guys think. Like the video. Put your comments down below. And we always try to talk about all this stuff, and we'll respond to all your comments. And thank you guys for watching it with us. And we're going to go on to the next video because D23 was full of them, and we're going to watch all the trailers. So thank you guys, and we'll see you on the next one.
Cool.
Got another one up?
I have Skeleton Crew.
Okay, that sounds fun. See what Daddy say. So you think they're gonna replace the actor who plays Zeus? They have to, yeah. And then David said them kids will be in college by the start of next season.
Yeah.
And Daddy said, "Hey, Zeus Jr. could be fired, man."
I laughed. I saw that.
So they could do Doctor Who, the Zeus character. But it's kind of like what?
Oh, I can't think of the actor who played the newer Doctor Who.
Yeah,
I can see him doing maybe. Yeah. No,
I mean, I wasn't checking for it, but I'll give it a shot. Yeah, I think that's right, Sheet. I mean, if you didn't read the books, I don't think it's something that you're standing at looking for, but I did, and I enjoyed it, so I was all for it.
Yeah, I didn't read any of the books, so I didn't really know what was coming. Where like Brian and Brandon, you guys knew what was going to happen next, and you guys still liked it. And I liked it a lot, So it was definitely for me a lot better than the original movies. The movies were a little corny, but it was a good show. It was a good show. Yeah,
and they're too old in the movies.
Yeah.
So no, I mean regenerate each season like Doctor Who. So like it's a different character each one. That's all. That's why it's 14 Doctor Who's. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. I'm cool with that. Just have one season. Just have Zeus be a cow. Like just be like with the mythology of it all. Like he just forgot to turn back into like God form, and he's just a cow. Like that'd be awesome. That'd be super funny.
I like that.
Yeah, you would have to do that like season 3 though, not right.
You would have to understand what's going on. So yeah, you have to give it a little time.
Yeah. Ooh. Real quick, let me know if you can hear before I get going.
Yep.
The course of your.
Yep. Okay. All right. Put that there. All right. Jump right into this one.
Yep. Right in.
I got it. All right, what is up? Welcome to the Spoiler Kings. My name is St. Kramer, Brian the Grizzly, and we're gonna check out Skeleton Crew. We got the trailer released at D23. So let's see. This one I have not seen yet. I'm kind of curious to see what it is. I've heard some things from people in chat. So yeah.
You haven't seen the scene yet. Okay. We'll talk about after this trailer because I've seen it one time and I was like, hey, it looks like outside. But let's watch it.
Okay. All right, let's check this out.
Tomorrow's test will set the course of your entire future.
Don't you ever want to do anything exciting? Like what? What if we could go anywhere we want in the whole galaxy? A real adventure.
Yeah, suburbs.
No more pretend. I found something buried in the woods. What do you think it is? I think it's a lost Jedi temple. Hello? Be careful where you step. We're lost. Really lost.
Tis dangerous out there in space. Trust no one.
You're a Jedi.
Why do you do that look? Okay. I get why people were saying certain things now. I get it.
It's in the suburbs with a house,
Yeah.
and like literally it looks like outside. Literally, I've been to Tank's house. It looks just like his neighborhood. That's where we're looking right now.
I wish a house looked like that. That's cool. Yeah, because I heard somebody say, I think it was Anzo, and a few other people like I don't want suburb Star Wars, and I'm like, what? I'm like, I was like I was kind of curious to see what he was talking about. Yeah, this is weird, but I feel like they're gonna go through this pretty quick and get into the adventure. I did hear somebody else say it's like Star Wars Goonies, and I like that part of the story more than the suburb part. It looks like, which it looks like that's what the actual it's going to be about, right? I assume it's going to be them out in
that's
space.
what makes more sense to be more about
Yeah.
that.
Yeah, but interested.
I'm not sure I like this.
Man, it's December already.
I mean, they've been holding on. We've been waiting for a release date for forever. I feel like it's literally been forever. So I'm not hating on it. I'm not sure.
I know it got some rewrites. After Chapek left and stuff happened. They brought in a few directors. I think the guys who did Everything Everywhere All at Once. I think they came in and did some episodes. So I'm kind of curious. I'm kind of curious to see what happens. But it looks very kiddie, which is not a bad thing. Star Wars was made, with kids in mind.
And you know what? All the old Star Wars fans are gonna start dying off. You need to find new Star Wars fans.
Yeah,
that's just the
I mean,
truth.
it's
So
true.
between Skeleton Crew and the Mandalorian Grogu and things like that, Kathleen Kennedy was right about one thing. You need to make sure that you sell toys and keep the interest. So you do need interest, and this could do that for Star Wars.
Yeah.
But I don't think it's gonna be a hit.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah, it doesn't look great. Usually when you have a lot of kids in it anyway, it's kind of like, so, but obviously I'm a Star Wars fan, so I'm gonna give it a shot. But if it is like some of the people are like it's Goonies meets Star Wars, I'm cool with that. I'm cool with that. Let one of the kids do the truffle shuffle and like have some like alien dude like, hey, you guys, like out in like cool, man. Let's do it.
But I'm not sure that the Goonies will even do well in 2024. So I'm not sure this is what Star Wars needs to be doing right now.
Yeah. So we'll see. I mean, right now Star Wars has not a good record, recently with movies and TV shows.
Yeah.
So I'm sure people are not excited about it, and I don't know. Give it a shot. I mean, I'm gonna give all Star Wars a shot, and see how I feel about it. But I'm not going with high expectations. Yeah. But December 3rd. That's a lot quicker. I was thinking like mid next year or some shit. So it's coming out this year.
It's been done. It's been done for a long time. So they're going to get it out this year. Maybe you just have a bad year for Star Wars. Just say, all right, this is the year, and we'll give you a good one. But even the new movie, Mandalorian Grogu's not happening in 2026.
Yeah. They're pushing that way down the line. Yeah. We just said, I'm for it, I guess. Yeah. Hey,
you guys.
It's for the kids. Yeah, that's what it seems like, which is fine. Like I've been watching the new Jedi Adventures or whatever it's called with the animated kid one. It's like Disney Junior Star Wars, and it's cute. It's funny. I love Nubs, the little blue bear thing. I know you can't see it's right on the top, but I have a little figurine of Nubs because he's awesome. So I mean, you're gonna do stuff like this, and if it gets an audience, then I'm cool with it. But we'll see.
That's a big if, though.
Yeah, if, but we'll see. December 3rd, we'll talk about it. Obviously, we'll start watching it and discussing the episodes. But leave a comment down below. Let us know what you guys think about Skeleton Crew. I get it. I get why people kind of feel weird about it. So, but yeah, let us know. Let's talk about it. Let's Star Wars is always going to be around. So, but cool. Yeah, we appreciate everyone coming in, checking us out. Hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, come and join us. We're on our road to 2,000. So definitely come and support us there. And appreciate everyone in the live chat. Stick around because we're gonna move on to our next trailer for the night. Cool.
All right, so here's the next one. What do you want to see? Lilo and Stitch?
You got no one?
Moana? Zootopia?
Oh, Moana. I feel like Zootopia is a super short and Lilo and Stitch is super short. We can maybe do that together. Maybe. I don't know.
It's a good idea.
Maybe. Because they're just like shots. Moana's an actual trailer though. I did want to talk once we're like kind of doing stuff. Obviously Toy Story 5, stuff like that.
I am so excited about Toy Story 5.
Yeah, the whole idea of Toy Story 5 is kind of interesting. But I did want to talk about some of their new stuff because everyone's like, oh, it's all sequels. Like they got like 4 or 5 original stuff coming out. So I do want to talk about like Disney's original stuff. But what you got?
All right. Let's put this. I got it on the wrong screen. That's fine. I was like, oh, sharing the wrong one. That's the problem when you have 3 screens up. And I bought a new computer, and I'm gonna have it set up for
computer?
Yeah. So I bought another mini computer. So I'm gonna keep my regular computer. I'm gonna put my mini computer on the sports side. So I have 2 screens for the sports one, and then 3 screens for this one. So I just instead of moving the desk, I just bought a new computer. It's just see. Yeah. Okay.
Cool. Yeah, I hear it.
All right. I got this one.
Cool. Go for it.
And what's up, everybody? It's Brian the Grizzly here with Tank Kramer, part of Spoiler Kings. Guys, we're here to talk about Moana 2. I don't know if you guys got kids like both of us do have. If you got kids. My kids are going to drive me crazy talking about Moana 2. They've seen it because I'm watching D23 and I'm telling them, oh yeah, Moana 2. They're like, Moana 2. We need to see it now. So now I've watched this trailer like 15 times. but I think we should go ahead and watch it together and discuss how awesome this is going to be.
Mm-hmm.
I'm excited, guys. So I'm just gonna hit play and let's see what it is.
Do it.
You wanted to come this time. Little sis!
Big sis! Hi. You were gone forever.
It was 3 days.
Where are we going?
Before Maui stole Tifiti's heart, our ancestors wanted to connect our island to all the people of the entire ocean.
Oh.
It's my job as a wayfinder to finish what they started.
Wanna show our people just how far we'll go.
This is a call from the ancestors.
Hidden in a terrible storm, it's an ancient island. Setting foot on its sands would break the curse, bring our people together again.
I know what I have to do. Maui, I could really use your help.
Can I get a chee-hoo?
You will be destroyed, and your wayfinder too.
Now I kind of miss the lava monster.
Ow! Ow!
What if you don't come back?
I'll be back. I promise.
Do I hear people?
Those aren't people. Cockum. You guys, we got this. Bring it on, Coco. Nuts.
Do you notice that's the same paddle from the first one where he signs
It is.
it?
It looks
Yeah,
like it.
I just noticed that. I was like, oh shit, because I just watched that like 4 times today because my son is like into Moana 1 right now. So
Lucky.
Yeah.
Lucky. Dude, I gotta tell you, I love this. Love the idea. It's such a good original type of idea and connecting to people that they're all the same people. I'm not even, if I didn't have kids, I would still be excited. That's how good that looks. And you're doing it at Thanksgiving, they're going to print money. Literally, there's going to be a $100 bill with Moana's face on it. That's how much money it's going to make. That's amazing. Man, Iger knows what the hell he is doing. Oh my goodness. I am so excited.
because from what I understand, this was supposed to be originally was supposed to be a show on Disney Plus. And then obviously Iger came back in charge. He's like, no, what? He goes, don't be stupid. This is gonna be a movie. It's gonna make us so much money. So
we'll all be able to retire.
And you don't take Moana and turn it into a TV show, you do with like a side character of Moana and turn it into a TV show. The main character is a movie character, and she's a movie character, it's gonna be so good. And it looks good. It looks good. She looks a little bit older. She looks, more confident, so it is kind of just another water adventure, which is okay. It's not like game changing, but new
But
bad
that's what
guy.
Moana is. What else you gonna do?
It's an island, kind of traveler, chick. So, but I like it. Looks cool. The lightning bolt was pretty awesome. But yeah, it's gonna make so much money. But yeah, it looks good. It looks good. I didn't get a chance to look. Is Lin-Manuel Miranda coming back for the music for it?
I have not actually looked at that, but I'm assuming he's not going to give that up.
Isn't back as songwriter.
Really? That's actually really interesting of a thought that he's not going to be there. What happens?
Abigail Barlow and Emily Bear replaced Lin-Manuel Miranda as additional songwriters.
Huh.
Okay.
So no hits. Okay, I got you. So we won't get any hits from this Moana. That's gonna be cool. I don't know, but I think the story is fine. I like Maui coming back.
Yeah.
And it seems like her people are going to follow whatever she says. So she's less of a defiant teenager and more of
like a leader now.
A queen trying to find her people, trying to find a way to lead her people, and that's I like that being the idea.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, like she went on her adventure to figure out who she is. Now she knows who she is. So now it's doing what she's meant to do, and and bring the people back together and stuff like that. So yeah, I'm cool with it.
I think it's so cool, but of course I like it because you guys can't see my baby went to Disney and dressed up as Moana. So of course I'm a huge fan and I'm all for it. So yeah, no question.
Yeah.
It's going to happen. It's going to make the money, and Disney's going to write its own check. So yeah, I'm in it. I'm in it to win it.
Easy billion, without question. Without question.
We're gonna be like, Moana. As it passed $400 million the first weekend, like
yeah. How big it's gonna get? Moana #1, I think, is like the most streamed movie of like 2023 or something like that. Something like that. I forgot the exact
2 and 3. It was something ridiculous.
So many people watch it on repeat over and over again. So yeah, it is. It's gonna be awesome. It's gonna be good. Real quick, we'll go through some of the comments. My bad. Go ahead.
So I'm legit excited for Moana 2, Xavier. I am too. I'm sitting and watching it. I'm like, wow, I need this. I didn't realize I was unhappy without it, and now I really want it. So it's cute, but I don't care. However, I love the representation. It's great. I can understand it too. Moana 2 could win the Oscar for Best Animated Feature.
Ooh.
We got 2 Oscar nominations: Best Animated Feature and Best Original Song.
Makes sense.
Moana was a beautiful film. Excited for the sequel. Me too. That's exactly what it is.
Yep.
Yeah. And then Lin-Manuel Miranda is writing song to Mufasa, the Lion King. That's why Kid Moana.
Yeah, that makes sense.
It makes perfect sense. I understand what's going on. But I really want this to go well. I can't wait for my kids to see it. I'm going, literally, it's going to probably make so much money off of me. Don't let it have a popcorn bucket. My girl's going to.
Oh my God,
Moana! You seen those gentle minion things? It's going to be how many kids can Brian bring looking like Moana going to the movie theater?
Yeah, man, you know AMC is going to do like a Kakamora popcorn bucket, like that's an easy one.
Oh man, and I'm going to have it. It's going to go right there.
Yeah.
All right. Well, that's what we think about Moana 2, but we need to know what you guys think. So if you guys watching this later, please hit the comment section. Let us know. Are you excited for Moana 2? Is this what you're going to do for Thanksgiving? How are you going to get your whole family to the movie theater at the same time? We'll watch football, and then everyone will go see Moana. Or maybe we'll bring everyone early. We'll go see Moana first, and then come back, eat dinner, and watch football. I don't know. Tell me what your plans are. How you're going to go do it. How you're going to consume Moana 2. Do you think it's going to make that $1 billion mark? Let us know. Please like this video. Subscribe to us later. And if you guys are watching this live, we're going to keep on going because D23 was full of these. And we're excited to go through all of them. Well, as much as we can.
Yeah.
So, all right, guys. We'll see you on the next video. Thanks.
The Moana 2 can finish as number two film box office this year.
I like that idea.
Behind Lion King? Maybe?
No, behind Inside Out 2.
Inside Out 2. Oh yeah, shit.
That
thing
made
so much money.
It's going to be. It has outside chance at 1.6. 1.6 is Lion King.
Yeah.
Inside Out can make Lion King numbers.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's
it's
incredible.
gonna get close. It's gonna get really close to being the highest. I mean, I hate that they say it's like, oh, it's the highest grossing animated film. Like, it's the second, because the first Lion King, well, not
was
the first
also
Lion King,
in 1994 when the value of a dollar.
No, the 1.6 is the remake, the live action.
Oh wow.
That's the 1.6. But that's why it's like it's not live action, it's animated. It was all made on a computer, just like Inside Out 2. So like, it's just like whatever. But yeah, I hope Inside Out 2 gets it, because it was a good movie.
Yeah, I think it will be. It will have it. Inside Out 2 is better than the Lion King remake, so there's no doubt for me for that.
Yeah, without doubt. Do you want to watch the Lion King? Because I think that's the last full trailer. Because the Agatha, we could do Agatha, but
we could do Agatha too. But I have the Lion King already up.
About it,
I already have the Lion King up.
Oh, you got it.
Find that Daredevil, and we just cut it out of the live show. Let's do it anyway.
Yeah. Oh, we'll do Lion King, Snow White, and then try to get the Daredevil stuff.
All right, that sounds good.
And then we'll just talk about the random little things here and there. Everything else.
All right. Well, I'm going to put up the Mufasa, the Lion King, up right now. So do a transition, and we can get started real quick, because cutting this up real quick. We're gonna have a whole week of videos. Yes.
Of trailers.
Until they copyright them all. But whatever.
Do it. It's Disney. Disney's pretty good with it.
They'll release eventually. All right, here we go, guys.
Yeah, no, they don't really claim it usually.
I sure hope not. Well, see.
I know. Go ahead. Let's do it.
And welcome back to Spoiler Kings. I'm Brian the Grizzly here with Tank Kramer. We're gonna watch Mufasa, the Lion King. I'm not sure what to expect from this movie, because The Lion King is my favorite movie of all time. Me and Kenny, we're here with that. So I'm not sure what was going to happen. But let's watch the trailer. Tell me if you guys like it. Do you like that? Apparently, Mufasa and Scar aren't brothers. Let's watch the trailer and we can discuss.
Yeah.
It's time. I'll tell you a story. A story of a cub, not much bigger than you.
So just to be clear, we're not in this story?
There's a lot of stories with all of us. Tell one of those.
Long before they became legends, Mufasa and the prince who would come to be known as Scar became brothers.
Hello, what's your name?
Mufasa.
I told you to wait for me. We can't just leave him here.
Rules are rules, Tucker. The king will never accept a stray.
I'm not a stray. I'm just lost.
We do not associate with outsiders. Tucker is the future king. We must protect the bloodline.
But, Dad, I saved his life. I have a secret, Mufasa. I always wanted a brother.
I always wanted a brother. I always wanted a brother.
Sometimes I get a scent. It's barely a trace on the wind. And it smells like home. And then it's gone.
You and Tucker together, that is home. Now both of you go. Find your place in the circle of life.
The circle is broken. There will be one Lion King.
Mufasa, run!
We must fight together. If we fight, we die.
Just to be clear, I never signed up for this.
I'm here to protect you, my brother. Mufasa!
it.
I saved us! You were saying?
I mean, you get a lot of the people back from the first, live action, which is interesting. And I like it's a story that they're telling. It's not just like a prequel. It's like, oh, here the Rafiki is telling the story to Simba's kids. So I'm like, okay, that's a cool way to tell a story like this. It's gonna end super sad, and I don't know. I don't know if I'm ready for it. Because you know where the original story picks up. Where they hate. Scar hates him, and there's issues and blah blah blah. So I'm curious to know what exactly happened between the two of them. Where Scar is willing to kill Mufasa. So yeah, I just feel like it's not going to have the happy ending that you think it is. And also, before you go, I think Mufasa is still going to be royalty in this somehow. They're gonna. I feel like, I don't know if it's just me, but I feel this is very Moses like. You know what I mean? They find him in a river, and then you find out like, oh, he's really like a more true like king, more something like along those lines. That's what I think might happen, that like he's lost, that somehow he was the original, like his dad was the pride leader before Scar's dad or some shit like that. I don't know. I could see them doing something like that.
Okay, this is hard for me because the Lion King original, the animated Lion King is my favorite thing I've ever seen. The most moving thing I've ever felt or seen ever. Like, that's it. So I'm not sure how I feel about it. So the beginning of it made me feel like Mufasa stole the kingdom from Scar. That's kind of messed up, right? The more further we went into the trailer, the more I realized it looks like they're not at Pride Rock.
Ooh.
So what I think is, yes, Scar would be king after Mufasa if Mufasa was going to be king and went back to where he's originally from. They found where he's originally from, and then Mufasa is supposed to be king there, and he's the prince, and then Scar's the one behind him all those times. And Scar's like, I left my pride to follow you, and then I don't get the kingdom somehow. I think that could be the big issue. But if not, if Mufasa took the kingdom from Scar because he was braver than him, that's effed up. And that makes Mufasa less of a heroic character. And I'm not sure how I feel about it. I know I'm definitely gonna go see it. But I'm not sure if it might be something that I watch and I don't like what they do and I end up hating it because of it. I'm going to give it a chance. It's going to make a lot of money, but I am not sure how they're going to reconcile. And that's why I don't necessarily think we needed this, even though Mufasa is such a great character, because if you ruin the first movie,
you ruin the lore. Yeah, if you ruin the lore, you ruin everything. Yeah, and that's why I don't think they're gonna go that route. I don't think they're gonna be the route of him stealing the crown. I think, like you said, like I feel like it's gonna be he's the true leader or something along those lines. Like he's not just an orphan. Like he's like the son of the king, or something like that. Like they're gonna make him royal, to the point where he's more royal than what Scar's royal kind of meets. You know what I mean? Something
Or
along those lines.
Scar's pride was in that shadowy place. That's why Scar was in the shadowy place, because that was the other kingdom.
That was the old
It
kingdom.
died out
Like,
because of all the
the
other
elephant
stuff.
graveyard.
Yeah,
That'd be interesting.
That's the other kingdom. That's why Scar's over there.
Yeah.
Of course, Mufasa warned his brother, "Hey, you come with me in my kingdom. My kingdom's Pride Rock." So he didn't steal it. He's, it's just that then Scar's just angry because you took all the lions to your kingdom and left me with crap.
Yeah.
Something like that.
That's why I'm like, this movie is gonna succeed or fail on how it sets up the original story, how Scar winds up hating Mufasa. It needs to be a way where you still respect Mufasa and give validation to Scar's anger and jealousy. You know what I mean? So you need to do the both. You need to respect Mufasa and validate Scar. And that's hard to do. The one thing I would say is the director for this movie, he came out on Comic-Con when they showed some trailers too there. And he gave a speech on how important this movie is to him and how much he loves it. And it was a really good speech. I go back and watch if anybody hasn't seen it. It seems like he really does care about this franchise and this story, which gives me a little hope that it's not going to be just kind of quickly put together. Plus, Lin-Manuel Miranda is doing the music, and that man only knows how to make hits, especially for Disney movies. And there's going to be, I think, a couple new songs from him, like in here. I forgot they announced them at D23. But I'm worried. I have a little faith, but there's still that that feeling. You're like, oh, don't mess this up. Don't mess this up. So I hope I hope they don't. I really hope they don't.
Here's my other issue. Beyonce's in this movie. Yeah, I said it. I worry about that because she was not good in the first live action Lion King.
No,
she just was not.
No.
I don't even know if it was her fault the way it was written, but it's just that wasn't good. I'm worried that you forget what this is about. So I don't know. I'm intrigued. I am very worried, and just gotta see where the chips may lay. And word of mouth I think this makes $1 billion regardless. But if it's a good movie or a bad movie, it's exactly what you said: how it's written, how the story is laid out.
Yeah. That's gonna. I think that. Sorry, if it's a good story, that's gonna put it up to a billion, well over $1 billion. But just it looks great. I think it looks really better than the last live action, quote unquote. I think it looks better than that. And the music's gonna hit. So you got at least visually and sound wise looks good. So now you just need a story to go with it.
I'm gonna go here, Tank. I think this movie makes $1 billion no matter what. Okay.
Yeah, I mean, I can see it for sure.
I think it becomes the #1 movie this year if it's a good story.
Oh man, you talking about over Inside Out?
Hmm?
I can see it.
Well, I don't, and maybe, but it would have to be the entire run, not because it comes out December 20th, not just the end of 2024, but this entire run together might be the biggest movie of the year.
Yeah,
like Spider-Man was, it was the biggest movie, but it came at the end of December. So
but I like the director. I like his passion behind it, so I have a little bit of faith in it. So I'm definitely gonna check it out. I have more faith in this one than I did in that last one. That last one was trash. I was never excited about it at all. I watched the trailers. I was less excited. This one, I really wasn't excited. And then I saw the teaser. I was like, okay, it looks cool. And then I saw this trailer, and I was like, oh, I'm kind of interested now. I'm not excited, but I'm very interested because I want to know the story. You know, so yeah.
This is where we stand, guys. We're both excited. I'm worried. But what do you guys think? What do you think this is going to be? Do you think that they're going to do the story the correct way? Do you think that is Beyonce a factor in this movie? Is the story the major thing in this movie? I think that's probably the number one thing. Let us know what you guys say in this comment section. Please just jump in there. Tell us what you think. I want to know. I really am excited and worried and want to have someone push me on one side or the other. I'm gonna go see it regardless. I think you guys will go see it regardless. But just say what you guys are thinking. Make sure you like this video. Make sure you subscribe to the Spoiler Kings. We hit live on Mondays and Thursdays at 9 p.m. We go until we fall asleep. But please join us during the live show if you're watching this later. And for the guys who are watching live right now, we're going to go to the next thing because once again, set D23 was been amazing, and we're going to continue to talk about it.
Yeah.
Thanks, guys. Oh shoot.
Yeah.
See what everyone's saying because she says, question, how many Lion Kings are there? So yeah, Lion King 1, 2, and this is 1, 2, and 3, and then 1.5.
Yeah.
And then the live action one.
Live action. Then this one. There's a show.
The Lion Guard.
There's a show. The Lion Guard.
So was that 5 or 6? Like this is gonna be 6.
Yeah. Yeah, but this is the first one going in the past, like doing a prequel. Because everything else, I would maybe Lion King a half is just retelling number 1, but through Timon and Pumbaa's point of view. It's fun, it's goofy, but it's not really anything new. At least 2 and 3 were new. Lion Guard was new. Everything else is remakes.
I was just thinking, like, it's like if it's bad and it hits me, it's like, what'd you do that for? It said it doesn't matter. It was in the past. And I'm like, past can hurt. It's like, yes, the past can hurt. But the way I see it, you either run from it or you learn from it. So yeah.
They take a swing again.
Exactly. You see, what are you gonna do next? First, I'm gonna stop your ability to make me more Lion Kings. Then we can go there. So yes, am I going to see it? I'm definitely taking my kids to see this Lion Trauma. Hopefully they don't ask too many questions because they've seen Lion King a lot of times. Because once again, it's my favorite movie. I watch it at least once a month, just because the coming of age story and it being in Africa and the idea of being able to step into something that was left for you into your own legacy means more to me than just the lion. I think that it speaks to more than that. I enjoy The Lion King. I mean, it's just like I enjoy Black Panther because I think it's the same type of thing. That type of story is huge to me. That's why I don't want it to ruin what Lion King means and what it has done and what it did for me as a child growing up. So.
Yeah. That's the tricky thing with prequels. A prequel could, I don't say it will ruin the original one because you can just like never watch it ever again and pretend it doesn't exist. But it once you see it, you kind of like you're like, oh, that sucks. Yeah. Or it could be good. It can make it better. It could make it a lot better.
Exactly. Yeah. If it does enhance it, oh boy. Can you imagine that they're gonna resell more Lion King movies? Chris is gonna be huge for everybody. Like we can see all this stuff all again.
Yeah.
She says, I'm intrigued by the backstory to this.
Same.
I'm cautiously optimistic.
Yeah. That's the best way to put it. Man, go watch. Just type in like director, not here because he goes on for a little while. But Mufasa director Comic-Con, like SDCC. And he talks about it, and it's a he gets pretty passionate about it, which was really interesting. So that was part of the selling point last month, I think, right? When they did Comic-Con. I was like, oh, he's just not out here like, oh, we wanted to do a good story, blah, blah. He's out here, he goes, this means a lot to me. You know what I mean? Like, so I was like, oh, okay. So
I sure hope so.
Interesting.
Snow White live action will probably finish closer to Angelina Jolie Maleficent box office total run. That makes more sense for them. 750 million. But that's just this is just making it, man. This is just raking in money.
Yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, there's that Beyonce factor as well.
Yeah. Hopefully she's not in it that much, because she's obviously in it in the beginning when they set up the flashback, and maybe at the end when they are done telling the story. So
I mean, Blue Ivy's in there too,
yeah,
as the voice.
She's one of the Cubs.
Of their daughter.
Yeah,
she's the voice of their daughter, which is, I think that works. I mean, I'm not going to hate on anything like that. I have no problem with doing things for your kids and getting them into the game and doing whatever. I think that's what every parent wishes they could do for their kid. So I'm not going to sit here and hate on that, but it better be good, because this is a epic thing. Can't mess it up.
Yeah. So I'm interested.
Get born again.
Yeah, I found it.
Gotta be better. Oh, that reminds me that I got 1, 2, 3, 4 comic books coming your way.
Oh, nice.
So hopefully
I've been trying to.
I mean, you're not gonna have time to do anything, so I figure I'll go to the comic book store. I'll buy a couple for me, get a couple for you, put it in a big book, send them out to the mail, and when you're passing out, whatever, you gotta sit there and stay awake. You can read something.
That's what I've been doing. I forgot what that website's called, but it's like free. Like, you can read comic books for free. I don't know how legal it is or not. But I go in there and I'll been trying to catch up on like the Energon universe stuff. So because I'm just laying in bed watching kids sleep or watching kids try to go to sleep. So I need to distract myself with something. So
that's cool.
All right, let's check out this Daredevil thing. Anybody watching live, if I pause it, then that means we might get turned off for a little bit. So if it gets paused randomly, then that's why. But we'll see how it goes. The audio, like I said, the audio is not the greatest, but we'll work through it. I think the camera is actually not too bad. It's a side view, but
what they said is that usually at D23 they take all cameras and they're huge on it. And what happened was they weren't on that this year. They allowed you to do a lot of this stuff, but even though they put a lot of copyright strikes out for people against people, they allowed you to videotape it. And as it's been going, people have been doing stuff and allowing them to show it without them coming after it.
Yeah, they're not taking it down. Like they're kind of letting it all be out there, which is not
smart. Wow, we've been telling you for years. Let us do the publicity for you.
Yeah,
let us be marketing.
Yeah, actually, I need, now that we're on Threads, not that much. I don't post that much on Threads, but we are on Threads. I do want to post that video of us talking to James Gunn. They're like, stop, don't claim DC stuff. Let us help you promote this shit, man. Come on. I need to put it on Threads because he's mostly on Threads than he is on Twitter. So
yeah.
But all right, let's watch this. Let's watch this and then we'll see how it goes.
All right.
All right, welcome to the Spoiler Kings. My name is Tank Kramer with Brian the Grizzly, and we're going to talk about a unofficial trailer at D23. So the people there got to see the Daredevil Born Again trailer. It did not get released on YouTube yet. But we're gonna check it out and we're gonna see what happens. We might get claimed, we might not. I don't know. We'll play it by ear. But I'm super excited about this, man. So
I've heard some amazing things, so I am. Whew.
Yeah,
let's go.
See, I'm gonna put it down here. So like I said, it is a cell phone recording, so the audio might not be the best. I'm gonna crank up the volume, but we'll see what we get from it. All right, let's check it out.
What kind of a lawyer are you? A really good one.
March. Do March.
Oh my goodness, that's so good. And that you see who that guy.
So I know it's hard to hear. Yeah.
I mean, was that what's call its father? Kamala Khan's father?
Yeah, I think it was.
Yeah, that's what it looks like.
I think it was. Which there's a whole stuff going on with him, so that's a whole nother video with his allegations and stuff like that. So but I think that is him. So they are tying it to Miss Marvel in a loose kind of sense, which I'm cool with. Yeah. So have you seen this yet, or was this your first time seeing it?
That was the first time I actually watched the whole thing. I've only seen clips on Twitter. I never saw the whole thing.
Okay, I'm gonna actually bring it down because it's starting to get the lag.
Yeah.
No,
but I mean that was
yeah.
really cool. I mean, oh goodness, that was so awesome.
Yeah. I'm like with that, like the violence, man. At the end, he just goes hard with like beating the shit out of people, man. But it looks good. If you haven't seen it, go on Twitter. It's kind of everywhere. They show White Tiger. They show, I guess, Muse, I think is the guy
Muse.
with like the black and white kind of dripping from his eyes kind of thing. It looks so good, man. It looks really, really good. And I'm like super excited. And I'm super glad that Kevin Feige came out and fixed it. Because it wasn't supposed to be connected to the Netflix stuff. It was going to be its own thing, like a new thing. And then when the regime changed, with the big Disney stuff, he kind of came in and brought back the original Vanessa, brought back Foggy and Karen. So doing the right decision and making it
dark.
Yeah,
going back dark was essential. I mean, I think that was the whole thing. The Netflix series were great. You gotta remember how good things were when they were coming out. We were in love with everything that wasn't named Iron Fist. So why would you go away from something that works? And I think Feige looked at it and thought, like, why are we trying to reinvent the wheel? That's what gets us in trouble. That's what we did in Phase 4 and Phase 5. Let's stop trying to reinvent the wheel. We know what works. Let's give them that. And giving us the real Punisher, and it felt very Punisher to me. The violence there, hand-to-hand combat, and then that moment when he's sitting there talking to Fisk, and they know he's basically telling them, Matt Murdock, I know you're Daredevil, and he's like, yeah, what are you gonna do about it? And he's laughing like he's not afraid. I'm not scared of you. I don't care who you are, Kingpin. And that was pretty epic. I thought that was my favorite scene of everything I saw.
Yeah. Them just sitting at a diner, him that evil laugh. You know, I'm glad it looks like the Kingpin that we liked from the Netflix, and not the Hawaiian shirt Kingpin we got from Echo. He looks like he's back to being like the badass, and not this like big softy kind of guy, because that's not Kingpin. This is Kingpin, like a badass, and it looks like he's beating the shit out of somebody too. There looks like a scene where him like bashes somebody's head in again. So I'm sold, man. We're getting Punisher back. John Berthadol like looks awesome. With the beard, and he's gonna be back at it. So the suit looks good.
The action is good. They respect the characters. I mean, I'm glad we got a good story. Everything about this is telling me this is going to be a big hit. And my only worry about it coming out in March is that it takes some little luster away from Captain America. Or if Captain America is great, Disney will go on a streak, a run that would be epic.
Hopefully. Like, hey, we got the movies locked down. We got the TV shows back, like locked down. We're good with that. So, this could be the thing we want. And I think we're getting 18 episodes or something like that.
Is
like
it still
an
18 episodes?
Actual season?
That's what it was before. I didn't know if we're still doing it.
Last I heard, let me see. Episode count.
18 episodes divided into 9 episode halves.
Okay. Which is fine. I'm cool with that.
Okay.
I
mean, it's right to do as a continuation. That's why the most important thing. And then 9 and 9 and giving us a full season of it. I need all things to be that way. Give us more of the old school long seasons, 18 episodes of a season for us to actually enjoy. I need that. I'm hoping this is the beginning of a beautiful relationship we have again with Disney Plus.
Yeah.
Changing stuff up.
Yeah. Doing it the right way. Not oversaturating and giving us quality, and stuff like that. So at least from Marvel.
Yeah.
At least from Marvel. But I'm super excited about it, man. Super excited about it. Let's see what you guys in the chat are saying real quick about it. Mr. YouTube, there's a lot of controversy about the White Tiger actor who sadly died last year. Oh,
yeah, I
did not know that. Okay, and I might have to look into that because I did not know about that. People still going to find something to dislike about Disney Plus Daredevil. Yeah,
they were like, why is it so 18? Why isn't it 20?
Yeah.
Oh, no, you got some filler episodes. You had 3 filler episodes. Why did we get 18? That don't make any sense. Shut up. That's why I said shut up. Get these fists.
Like Daredevil.
Exactly.
It's said Daredevil is one of my favorite characters. Let's go. Okay, that's awesome. That's awesome. Said the trailer giving me Echo vibes. Pretty good show. Wasn't perfect at all. Okay. I
think they fixed Echo though. That's what they did. They fixed it. Because remember, Echo what was supposed to be different. And Feige said, I'm cutting this out up in half. I'm not putting any more money in it, but we're going to make it a little bit better. And I think he did it to a point where it was watchable. Right?
Yeah. You make it quick. You quick and be done with it.
I think this is darker. This is very street. This is Hell's Kitchen the right way. That's what we're getting. You're understanding who Matt Murdock really is. It's not this funny guy that we saw She-Hulk. It's not this, goofy guy and with fists that we saw, in Echo and all the other stuff. Like we're getting gritty, real stuff, just like we did in Netflix shows. So I'm happy with that.
Yeah. And Charlie Cox, I'm so glad he came back. He was a great Matt and Daredevil. I think he played the character really, really well, and then bringing back seems like everybody, so Might as well, man. Might as well. You know, change what you got to change. Iron Fist. Luke Cage probably.
I
What's his
don't know,
name?
man. Mike
Michael Holt.
Poulter, his show just ended. Evil was canceled.
Oh, there you go. Disney's like, hey,
Just saying. Yeah.
here you go. Here's the jacket. Come right
Go
back
be
in.
Power Man. Go be,
Yeah.
go be what you gotta be. That makes sense.
Yeah. So, but I like it. Hopefully it doesn't get taken down. It looked good live. So if you're watching on a replay, then that means we're good.
It worked.
It worked. So appreciate everyone coming in, checking us out on the Daredevil Born Again. It's not the official trailer, it's kind of a bootleg, kind of recorded one from D23. But it's out on the internet, so we might as well watch it and see what happens. But let us know your comments, what you think about the show. Are you going to give it a shot? Are you over it? Let us know. Appreciate all you guys coming in. Hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. We're on our way to 2,000 subscribers. We're trying to hit that before the end of the year, so make sure you hit that subscribe button. And if you are watching live, stick around because we're going to move on to our next trailer for the night.
To Snow White.
Yeah. You got it up, or
I'll pull it up right now. What did he say? I think Marvel and Disney are lazy.
Mr. Anti-Idiotic. I think Marvel and Disney are lazy with their casting. I mean, look at Spider-Man Homecoming. Cast are almost all of them. All of them are Disney stars. Zendaya, I think you're talking about, right? Tom Holland. I don't know if Tom Holland's a Disney star.
Tom Holland auditioned for it he didn't even know he got it for a while.
Yeah. That's interesting. I mean, that's a good. You can make a case for it. You can make a case for it where Disney maybe likes to keep a lot of stuff in house.
Yeah, but look what they also did. All these kids that were part of the stars of the Mickey Mouse Club are the biggest stars in the world. Like,
I mean,
these they were great. They literally are the biggest movie stars in the world. So maybe they knew at a young age that they were going to work out, and they have been working out ever since. So
yeah. Said the person who played Cindy Moon is Disney star. Wait, who plays Cindy Moon?
I can't think of that top of my head, but I think.
Oh, you're talking about no, wait. The Cindy Moon is Silk. Are you talking about from well, that's not the what's her name?
I mean, they didn't go and hire Selena Gomez,
Not yet.
I would rather them bring back Hilary Duff. I'll be good with whatever she plays. I don't care what it is. I'll go see it. I mean, they didn't cast Zac Efron, right? I mean, Ryan Gosling is great. Shia LaBeouf. Keke Palmer. Yeah. Vanessa Hudgens. Yeah. I mean, he's not wrong when you really start looking at it. Like,
yeah. I mean, that's why I'm like, there's a good argument for it, man. I mean, you're not wrong. I mean, but also, I mean, it's not out of the realm that studios do that. Look at DC. You got who's Supergirl? The what's her name? Millie Alcock.
Yeah.
Where was she from? She's from the other Warner Brothers HBO thing. From Game of or House of Dragon. So
This is what you do, though. If you identify someone who's good at a young age and they've done good by you, and you tell them the reason why you come with us is because we're going to take care of you. That's what you're supposed to do. So I don't hate on it, and it's worked out really well for them overall. You know.
Yeah. Yeah. So, like I said, I mean, it's not wrong. It's not wrong, but also Disney makes stars, like you said. You know what I mean? Like, you become a Disney kid, you have a good shot of becoming a big star. So, you know, and it's kind of like you build up these young actors and actresses. So when they do become big, you're kind of like, hey, come back home. And you can play a mature character, stuff like that.
Okay.
So,
and then sometimes, I mean, they work out really well. So,
it's top notch. Besides RTJ as Doom, but whatever. They're good. I mean, like you said, Zendaya is a great actress. She's really good. So, Raven, and I think it was Kevin. Yeah, I think Kevin said, "Will they ever give Raven Simone like a Legends thing?" I eventually, I think so. That's so Raven it's still, people still watch that show and people still talk about that character. Yeah,
it had to be afterwards, like I don't know. Oh,
I can see it happening.
Some takes time though.
Yeah, probably. but yeah. Anti-idiotic. I mean, that's a good argument, man. That's like, I can't say that's wrong, but
but that's how you should do it.
Yeah.
I mean, if you don't get, I mean, you got Nick Jonas. I mean, that was a good idea, and Nick Jonas actually turned out to be a pretty good actor too. So I don't hate on Nick Jonas either. And he has really good taste in women. Top notch.
Do you think Marvel Studios will take a break after Avengers Secret Wars? Nah.
No, they don't keep it going because they got the Fantastic Four. They have X-Men. X-Men is going to keep on going. They already announced, the showrunner for X-Men season 3. So it kind of gave you a little taste of X-Men season 2 with that little trailer they had, and then announced season 3, who's going to be the showrunner and things like that. So they've done.
Yeah. I think they'll take it easy on the Avengers side of everything. But they're going to keep Marvel Studios is going to keep rolling with all the Fox stuff. For sure. So, all former Fox stuff. That's, all right. You got the Snow White
teaser trailer.
Yeah.
Got it up. All right. Let's knock this out real quick.
Go for it.
We could talk about some of this other stuff that happened, as I just was talking about.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We didn't even get into that.
All right, here we go, guys.
Let's do it.
And welcome back to the Spoiler Kings. I'm Brian the Grizzly with Tank Kramer. What's up, guys? He's really here. I've been talking about it with all the videos you've been seeing me talking about. He's going to be back. He's not back. He's back enough, so I'm gonna keep him up for as many videos as I can in this one show. So then this one we're going to talk about the teaser trailer for Disney's Snow White. I didn't even know I wanted this, so we have to see.
Let's see if we do.
See if this trailer has any teeth or it works out. So all right, let's watch it together and we'll talk about it afterwards.
Do it.
So, whistle while you work. Whistle while you work. Magic mirror on the wall.
Is she prettier than her?
Fairest one of all.
March is gonna be busy for Disney.
I was gonna say, I'm like, damn, March, another March one. So,
Well, you guys,
okay.
I mean, I don't know, man. I understand some of the controversy. What's the point? Why is her name Snow White? Her skin is white as snow. Really? I don't know. And then the evil stepmother is not supposed to be. She's finer. I know what you're talking
Supposed to be
about. Mirror, mirror
I mean,
on the
that's all
wall.
the
Mirror's
all the
lying.
Snow White ones. Yeah. Was Charlize Theron was hotter than what's her name too? Or yeah.
You just gotta ask the right mirror, man. You was asking the wrong one. That's the problem. You even have a problem. You know, ask me. You'll find her. Don't worry about that girl.
Yeah.
Oh, whatever. What do you think? So, what's your thoughts?
I don't hate it as much as I expected to hate it. You know, I'm still not excited about it, but I'm like, okay, it looks not horrible. You know, like they're doing because I remember we talked about like the hipster, you know, and the 7 hipsters. Yeah, we were making jokes of it. It was a funny thing. But it wasn't the final product. We didn't know if they were the stand-ins or if they were gonna actually do that instead of 7 dwarfs. And obviously they went with you know, CGI kind of, you know, 7 dwarfs that look pretty similar to the animated ones, without getting a good look at them, obviously, you know, just the glances that they showed. But I'm okay. You know, Rachel Zegler can sing, you know, so, you know, if you need somebody to sing, she can sing, you know, so I'm cool with it, you know.
I just can't get past the idea that Gal Gadot. Like, whoa! You're on 2 different levels. Like, this doesn't even make sense.
Yeah.
Who's answering the wrong way? Hey, come on, man. Whatever. Maybe
Yeah.
to like a 12-year-old boy, maybe what to like any grown person would be like, no, hell no. Talking about, you know who you are? You Superwoman. I mean,
Yeah.
Wonder
Wonder
Woman.
Woman.
I mean, Wonder Woman. I mean, you fine.
Yeah.
Don't worry about that.
Yeah.
Whatever. Okay. I mean, I was worried about the dwarfs. I was. I think that's going to be okay. I think the story is going to be fine. I don't think this is going to be one of those huge movies, and the budget's over $200 million.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah,
but marketing, it better make $500 or $600 million. You know what Kevin's saying. If it doesn't, you know, why you never do this again? You know, we never get Sleeping Beauty. We're never gonna do this again. It'll leave it where it is and say forget it.
Yeah. I mean, we keep saying that with the live action stuff, and they keep making them. You know, like I said, I'm not excited. You know, I'll probably go check it out in theater. You know, but you know, it's just I'm kind of curious to see what because I believe she's Maleficent, right? Because she turns into the dragon at the end.
Yep.
You know, so I'm kind of curious to see how that works. I'm kind of curious who the prince is, you know, who Prince Charming is. There's that dude in the trailer. I think that was him.
Jonathan, whatever his name.
Yeah, I don't know if he's the prince or if he's somebody else. He might be the huntsman.
Huntsman is the Ansu Kabir. So
okay.
So that's the huntsman, but he's way too old for Snow White.
Yeah, I would hope so. You know, so the other dude is probably the Prince Charming. Then, I mean, like I said, it looks it's whatever. You know, people are gonna get mad about it. You know,
I'm not even. I'm sitting there like Snow White, really.
I mean, she's half German. Does that count? So,
yeah, I mean, she's, skin as pale as the sun, I guess. Whatever you want to do it. I'm okay with it. I would have rather have seen done Sleeping Beauty, Tangled, something like that, live action, because I think that's bigger than Snow White. I think Snow White has not been at the height of anything for Disney for such a long time, I just thought that this was the wrong place to go. But I mean, it's classic.
Snow White is a classic Disney because it's like one of the first Disney, like full, animated movies. So Snow White's always going to be a Disney thing.
But so was
Like you
Sleeping
said,
Beauty. That's what I said. Tangled. Sleeping
Yeah.
Beauty is that too. So that's why
No,
I'm
no,
saying
but no, Snow White is the first. Like it is
the
what allowed Disney to become Disney. So it's forever going to be like it's baby. But like you said though, it's an old story. It's kind
it's
of
not
like
very Disney's now had to do it very inclusive, and there's not much inclusion in Snow White. Like it's just not. There's things that you're not going to be able to do, or you
the further
can.
back you go in Disney, it's very very problematic.
Well, we could talk about that, but yeah.
Yeah,
The reason I bring up Rapunzel because Rapunzel is actually an African proverb, so it is what it is. Yeah, so whatever. Snow White's gonna be interesting. This one's gonna be interesting, and I don't know. I don't know if this is the right time to even releasing it. Captain America's gonna be huge. Daredevil's gonna be going huge. You're gonna just sneak Snow White in there?
I don't know. Maybe they don't have the faith in it, so they're like, "Oh, it didn't do well because it was around other stuff." I don't know.
Let's create a problem.
Pretty much. But we'll see, man. I mean, I think the graphics are going to be what it is. I want to see Gal Gadot as the old witch lady. Like, I'll pay money to see that. Like, I'm kind of curious to see how she looks as the old witchy hag.
Like, she's somehow still gonna look fine. You're like, man, she's still beautiful.
Yeah,
I ain't gotta worry about that nose. You good?
Yeah. And I am kind of curious to see how the marketing goes with it because from what I understand, Rachel Zegler does not like Gal Gadot. Like, even some of the pictures, if you look at some of the pictures from D23 when they're together, like she's not making
Zegler doesn't like a lot of things.
That's true too.
That's the problem.
He's very opinionated and doesn't.
And I'm guess you're young, you could be opinionated. As long as you have life experience to step behind it, I'm not gonna hate on you what your opinions are. So
yeah,
it is.
She's really popular with the younger audience. So
I hope they got money. Let's go see it.
Yeah, but yeah, I mean, I don't hate it as much as I thought I would have hated. It looks like a normal live action Disney movie.
Yeah.
Whether it's good or not, I don't know.
It's gonna be a musical. And see, Rachel Zegler is great at musicals, so
yeah.
We'll see. Hopefully, it is good. And you got a lot of people that you don't know their names. Really, there's 2 stars, and they got a lot of people that don't know. So maybe it's good. Maybe this is going to be interesting. This is just a teaser trailer, so we haven't even gotten to the real trailer part yet. Maybe it's more.
Yeah. So we'll see.
Those are our opinions, guys. That's what we think. But what do you think? If you guys have different opinions, maybe you think this is going to be great. Maybe this is exactly what you think that we need right now. Put your comments in here. Let us know. Right or wrong, and even if you think that we're wrong and we are looking at it the wrong way, tell us. Let us know. If you're really behind this Snow White and you think it's going to make $1 billion and we're missing it, maybe we are. We could be. Because I know I'm going to go see it, and definitely have to take my daughters to go see it. So maybe I'm wrong. But let us know with your comments. Please like, subscribe, and share the video. Maybe we could hear a groundswelling of things, people that want to see the Snow White. And I'm okay with it. So please do those things. Let us know. If you guys are watching live right now, hey, we're going to move on to our next topic and talk about something else at D23. Everyone else, thank you for watching the video, and we will see you later. And by that I mean that I ain't doing nothing else. We could talk about some other stuff though.
There were a few things I did want to talk about.
There's still so much stuff that's going on.
Oh, there's so much stuff we haven't even got into yet.
As I said, Dee-nee-nee-nee-nee-nee.
I know. Yeah, hold on. Yes, and edit. Yeah. Oh yeah. So yeah, I
we need to
wanted
talk about Toy Story.
Toy
That's
Story.
what I want
I
to talk
know.
about. Oh,
You want to do, because I was gonna bring up the all the original, the few original things. There's not many.
all right. Let's
But
talk about that next then.
okay. That's gonna be a quick one. Too much. Let's see. All right, welcome to the Spoiler Kings. We are talking D23. We've watched a bunch of trailers for remakes and sequels and all that stuff, because right now Disney is kind of in a recovery mode, so they know they have to bring out the big guns and make another Frozen, make another Moana, make another Zootopia, all the good stuff. But there are some original stuff that's coming out, and it's hard to be excited for original things when you don't know. You don't know what to expect. You know what I mean? You just know the name of the studio, Disney Pixar, and you expect greatness, from a studio, from them, so there's a few that we're getting next year. I don't have the picture out, but Elio, I think we watched a
Oh,
trailer
I've
a
been waiting
while
for
ago,
Elio
but
for a while. Yeah.
yeah, that looks interesting. I'm kind of interested in that one. That's coming out in June of 2025. So we're getting Elio original one. This one was announced. It's coming out in 2026. I don't know. I don't know what to think about it. It's called Hoppers.
Hoppers. Yeah, the spring of 2026. We get that.
Yeah, and the Hoppers seems a little weird. I guess like it's something about with bunnies. Like, not quite sure what to think about it, But again, it's Disney Pixar, so you expect greatness. You expect something like
I
it's
know.
gonna be
I'm
dope.
not sure because guys, you tell me what you think. It says we're getting another upcoming Pixar original film. Hoppers coming in 2026. It's about a
Mhm.
young girl, Mabel,
There
who
we go.
swaps brains with a robot beaver and goes undercover in the animal kingdom to unite the other animals to fight off real estate development plans. John Hamm plays the villain, Mayor Jerry.
Okay.
Ferngully?
Yeah. Kind of Ferngully.
Except you're
You know.
going into a robot, and that robot's not even a real animal. So why do animals follow you? I don't understand.
Well, I think that might be the problem, right? Is like they start to follow them, and then they find out it's not a real animal, and then that becomes the problem. Like, no, but I'm meaning well or whatever, So, I
Don't
it
judge
could
a
be all
book by
right.
its cover. You're not even alive. Huh?
Yeah. Or like, oh, you're a human, you're part of the problem, kind of thing. So like definitely Ferngully. As soon as you were saying that, I was like, oh, that's a very conservationist kind of thing. And most people are like, oh, it's woke. They made movies about this since the 80s, you know what I mean? So
Just
it's
said
not nothing
Ferngully.
new. Avatar. Freaking one of the most profitable movies of all time, Avatar was the first one, was a lot about that. So
Caring about anything other than humans, that's woke.
yeah. But yeah, so Hoppers seems cool. I thought it was rabbits, but yeah, it's a beaver, a robot beaver. So yeah, so we got that coming out, and then another one which I'm really kind of interested in is this one called Win or Lose, I believe it's called. Win or Lose. It's going to be Pixar's first time doing a series, and it's going to be on Disney Plus. And it looks cute. There's a little trailer out for it. It's like a all girls kind of like baseball team, but then they start getting into like a bunch of like weird, I don't know if it's like they see it in their head kind of thing or it's actually happening kind of stuff, but it's like all this like craziness is happening in the baseball game. So
Let's
it
actually
looks
look at
cute,
it
it looks
since I'm
adorable.
pulling it up.
You got it?
Let's
Okay,
just
I
take
was
a
looking for
quick
it.
look at this. It's only like
Yeah, it's
40.
pretty short.
So
Yeah.
let's see what we got.
Pickles, huddle up. You all did great today, but there is one person who did the same level as all of you, just fantastic, but better. Anyway. I see a whole lot of people who underestimated us. And you know what? Sometimes you have to earn your respect. Tonight is our moment for redemption.
Oh, so that's this year.
That's coming out this year. Yeah. So it looks cute. So just kind of wanted to bring it up. Like, there are some original things. Granted, not much. But there are some original things. But even like look in the past couple years, Encanto, Turning Red, Luca was really good. Elemental was really good, and those are all really good movies that probably because of the previous regime and his idea of releasing movies, but those were all amazing movies and should have been big box office draws. They're doing the sequel stuff, and sequels are gonna make money, and right now you kind of need to make some money, but they haven't given up hope on the originals, and seeing a Pixar series on Disney Plus, that sounds cool, so I'm down for something like that, and that's where like a show should go, not a movie, not a Pixar movie, a Pixar show. If that's what they want to do, put it there. That cool. I'm for that.
I'm okay with it. I mean, we need something original, so I think that's my biggest thing. If you don't get anything original, it's gonna be a problem. So maybe be good, but I am probably opposite of everyone. I want to see these other ones. The Incredibles 3, Zootopia, spin-off for Inside Out. Inside Out spinoff.
Like
Moana,
Productions.
Avatar 3, Frozen 3. I think those things are gonna be good. But I'm also glad that they're not just standing on their morals and just saying, okay, we're just gonna do all those things. They're still working on original content, so that is good.
Yeah. I mean, like you said, it's not a surprise that Disney had some issues for whatever reason you want to pick. And what's the easy way to get past a lot of issues is you win.
Yep.
In the movie industry, you win by making good movies that make money. And all those movies that you just said are gonna make a butt ton of money. Exactly. They're gonna make so much money, so hopefully, in the years to come, we start getting more originals again, but for right now, bunch of sequels, but those are the originals that we're getting. Elio, Hoppers, and Win or Lose. So, and I'm down for that. I like originals. Give it a shot,
Why not? Why not see something and see what we get from it?
Yeah. And you remember all those, like Toy Story was an original. Moana.
Exactly. Originally, these guys were all originals, right? You can't just sit there and say, like, oh, I'm not gonna get originals, They were all originals at one point in time. And then, we just right now just working with things that make they're beloved.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah. And once things become beloved, you kind of milk it.
Exactly.
Whether you like it or not. That's just
you can't just milk it, so you have to have something that takes a space. So you gotta try to put new originals still out.
Yeah, exactly. So, but we'll see with those. Definitely gonna watch Win or Lose this year, and then Elio. I know you said you're excited. I'm pretty interested in it, and Hoppers. So I'm sure we'll get some more too, but it's not all sequels. It's just 95%.
It's just 98% sequels.
But leave a comment down below. Let us know what you think about these Disney Pixar originals that we're getting. Let us know what you think about it. Appreciate all you guys. Hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. Come and join us every Monday and Thursday in the live chat. And if you are in the live chat, stick around because we're going to talk about our next topic. Cool. All right, you want to do Toy Story and then maybe call it?
Yeah. Well, Toy Story. I mean, there's so
What else?
much.
There's so much. Dude, we haven't even gotten to like Mandalorian.
We talk about Andor season 2.
We didn't even talk about all the animations stuff.
Oh my god, they just keep it going. We really didn't talk about Expendables 3. I mean, Incredibles 3. We really didn't talk about that. Yeah.
No. The Stitch. I love the Stitch. Like when they released it, I'm like, I want it. I want it. Give it to me. Like, I love Lilo and Stitch. And then when they released the Stitch, I was like, he looks amazing. Although in the trailer, somebody is like, it sounds like he's saying the N-word.
Yeah,
I'm like,
I
okay,
heard that. I was like,
okay, maybe. Just listen to it right now. Okay, man, hold on. Let me share it real quick. Because I've only seen it because I was, like I said, in a bedroom with 2 kids, and I obviously couldn't play audio. So I heard people talking about it. I was like, wait, what? And I'm like, okay, because he talks gibberish, so but Disney's
known for that stuff.
Little laggy.
Yeah.
All right, here. Let me play it real quick and then we'll see.
Huh? Wow, that is so crazy. Oh my god.
Okay.
Oh my god.
Did he say it?
Yes. Oh my goodness. Yeah. Oh man. What the hell? No, wait.
Disney's known to do. Yeah, you might have to do it on yours because my stream almost died from playing it.
Yeah. Oh no, hold on, one more time. Let me just hear this one more time.
Huh?
La Crista!
God damn it. That's
wow.
That's really close. Why would you make it sound that close?
I don't understand. Wow. Oh my god.
That's gonna be the title of this little clip. Is like, what did Lich say? What did Stitch say? It says what?
Oh man.
Like I said, Disney's known to do stuff like that. They in The Lion King, it says sex. And the animators came out and they said like, oh yeah, we didn't think anybody was gonna catch it. Like what? They put the dildos, the penis shapes in the Little Mermaid poster.
Little Mermaid, exactly.
So they're known to do messed up shit like that. Just because I think they can and they maybe want to get away with it. Because maybe it's like an inside joke kind of stuff. But that.
Wow.
I heard people say that, and I'm like, there's no way. I think they're just, messing around. So that's my first time hearing it.
Wow. Damn. I am shocked. Like, I'm too shocked to even be angry right now. I'm just like, wow.
Because it mixes in with whatever he says afterward, whatever gibberish he says afterward. But he kind of, stretched out that end a little too much.
That's bad. Oh my god. I'm gonna show my mama. See what she says. Hey mama, watch this. Tell me what you think. If she thinks it, then I know.
Holy crap. Cleve's that Lilo and Stitch is gonna be lit.
Oh man, that's wow.
Going around saying the N-word.
Unbelievable.
That's I get like okay, yeah. People are saying, did he say it? Yeah. Okay. Oh
like,
man,
you guys got me for real. That's wild. That's wild.
All right. Let's talk about Toy Story 5. instead of
man.
racist alien.
I can't even think about anything else now, man. All right. So Toy Story 5. Let's do that.
Yeah. I'll let you run it.
And welcome back. We are the Spoiler Kings. I'm Brian the Grizzly. We have Tank Kramer. Want to talk about something that we got D23. Toy Story 5. We're gonna get more adventures with Woody and Buzz. So can't believe Toy Story 4 came out 5 years ago. So 5 years later, they're talking about 5 years, 2019. It was what was it? 2019, we're gonna get another one June 19th of 2026. So 7 years apart, we're gonna get another one.
So the first one was 1995, right?
1990. What's it? It was 5 or 6. You're right.
So wow, 1995.
Yep,
it came out.
1995. Yep,
30
to 2026.
31 years.
Oh,
that's impressive.
I guess we really got a friend in them.
A real quick side story. My son has been really big into Toy Story. Maybe the last 2-3 weeks, he doesn't say Toy Story. He just goes, friend. I'm like, what are you talking about? And then I was going through Disney Plus and he saw the Toy Story logo. And he's like, friend. I was like, oh, the song, and put it all together. Yeah. So now Toy Story is his friend. So yeah. So I've watched Toy Story 1 and 2 way too much. Way too much in the past month.
Hey, if you want to stop, just play Toy Story 3 and see the toys go into a furnace and just scar Lucas forever.
I know. We tried 3, but he didn't care for it yet. So
he's like, "What's wrong with the little kids tearing the toys apart? What you talking about? There's no problem with that.
That's life right now."
Exactly.
Yeah.
So D23 they revealed the plot. It will involve the toys fighting technology, including an army of 50 Buzz Lightyears controlled by computers. So, you got kids getting their own iPads and all that other stuff that, fighting that with playing with toys, playing with your friends. Can these toys fight that?
Yeah, fight tech.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's interesting.
How does Woody get back to Buzz?
That's the question.
Went out to the sunset. Him and Bo People doing their thing.
Yeah. Yeah.
But then again, it's 7 years.
Question.
It's 7 years. He could have walked.
The carnival comes back in town and he's just like, I'm going to stay here now.
Exactly. I've seen the world. I'm good to stay with you guys now.
Yeah. Are they they're obviously going to age up Bonnie then, right? Because right now because in one of the side movies, whatever, she goes to visit her friend, a little boy, and the little boy got this state-of-the-art video game, right?
Mm-hmm.
And he was playing it and didn't care about the toys, but she kept wanting to play with the toys to the point where she pulled him away from the video game. So I wonder if now she's a little bit older where she cares about stuff on social media, video games, just technology and stuff like that. She's growing up, and you see it in Toy Story 2, with what's her name's I can't think of her name. The female cowboy. The girl cowboy. Jessie.
Jessie.
Yeah, Jessie, her kid, Emily, grew up and got into boys and makeup and was on the phone all the time and stopped caring. So it's I don't know. I think it's interesting to see the kid grow out of it, because we kind of didn't get that with Andy, because Andy went from playing to
Being
going to
grown.
college.
Yeah.
You know, so we missed that stop playing era of his life. You know, and I wonder if we're gonna get that with
And they
Bonnie.
say like, we saw them trying to get his attention to get into play. So that would be a little bit different than what we got with Bonnie. And social media, I saw a report today saying in 2017, kids spent less than 5 minutes on the phone on average per day. And now the average is 55 minutes per day. And most of them have their own phones or iPads.
Yeah.
It could be talking about how kids need to be able to play themselves, just being a kid, and have that that time to be innocent and play just with toys again.
Yeah. 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 And I think it's gonna be an interesting story, you know, with the whole 50 evil buzzes. It sounds interesting. But I'm really interested in how the gang handles tech, you know, like
What do you do, Etch?
yeah, exactly. Exactly. So I'd be kind of curious because tech is not new in the universe of Toy Story. You know, in Toy Story 2, they're playing the video game. It seemed like a Super Nintendo kind of style video game. You know, he's smashing the buttons. In Toy Story 3, they're cell phones, So, it's
But
not
even more than that, I mean,
new,
the
but
difference between Woody and Buzz,
yeah, exactly.
the upgrading toys and him having technology and him doing these things and being part of the Space Rangers on TV and stuff like that. So that changed in itself too.
Mhm. Yeah. So I'm interested. A lot of questions, but every time people are always like, Toy Story, why are they making a number 3? Why are they making a number 4? Because they're good. Like, they're good. Number 3 was good. Number 4 was probably not my favorite, but it was still good. I had a fun
4
time with
was
4.
respectable, but
Yeah.
3 was epic.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
grown people were crying, talking about going to a furnace with the toys, holding that was such an adult concept to put in that for the toys to go through.
Yeah. Accepting death.
But we're gonna
That's
do it
intense.
together. Oh
Yeah.
goodness.
That's intense. But I have a theory. That the first 3 was the Andy trilogy. There's gonna be Toy Story 4, and we're getting 5. I think there's gonna be a 6. And I think that's gonna be the Bonnie trilogy. And at the end of the Bonnie trilogy, somehow the toys are gonna find their way to Andy's kids. And then I think it goes full circle, and then hopefully you're done after 6 movies. Hopefully you're done after 6 movies. But I think that'd be because everyone's like, oh, it ended such a great way with Andy giving up his toys. It would end even better if Andy gets his toys back, but now gives it to Andy Jr., or stuff like that. His
Or
kid.
Andy can still connected with Bonnie, and Bonnie grows up, and Bonnie says, "Your dad," like she becomes like the godmother, and says, "Your dad once gave me this when I was growing up, when I was sad, and I want to give this back to you."
Exactly.
So it's actually like the process of the kids, how it went from Andy's mom, Jesse, to probably most likely to Andy, to Bonnie, and then back to Andy's kids. So staying with that, that idea. So that would be cool. I like that.
That's my theory. That's my theory. We got the Andy trilogy, we're getting the Bonnie trilogy, and then it'll end with Andy's kids. But this is the middle of it. We'll see how it goes. I'm interested. I love Toy Story. They're great. So
it's still
I
got
have
2
faith.
years before it comes out. So we'll see.
Yeah. I mean, the teaser trailer was not anything. It's literally Woody, Buzz, and Jesse just like winking at a camera.
Yeah, exactly what happened. I was like, I'm not
cool.
That.
No, I was like, you didn't do anything. Like, cool. The picture I think shows the most, where they're all at the footboard of the bed looking into, I assume, Bonnie, and she has a tablet under the cover. And they're all kind of like wide-eyed, like, oh my god, what's going on? So yeah. Yeah. Interested. I'm curious.
Yeah, I mean, it's kind of smart. It deals with this time, and I think that we're gonna enjoy this, and we're gonna understand it. And just like every other thing they've always done, is grown up with us. So let's
Mhm.
give it a chance to see what they do. Even though 2026 is still a long time away.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, by the time we get a trailer,
But
we're gonna be like, "Oh, yeah, I
that's
forgot
what
they're
we're
doing that."
thinking, guys. But I want to see. I hope Incredibles 3 comes out before then. I'm hoping Frozen 3 comes out before then, and then Toy Story 5. I want to be the last one. Other things that are announced, but we'll see what it is. But are we the only ones interested? I don't know. Maybe other people out here would be interested. So if you are, please let us know. Comment. Let us know that you want to see Toy Story 5. You want to see the videos. Maybe you want to see us to pull out all the still shots. Are we gonna? Are they gonna ever move on? Are they gonna have another trilogy? Are we gonna? Is this a sequel? Is this a sequel, and then we're gonna have a prequel series, and we're gonna have 9 movies? Maybe it's a Toy Story universe. I don't know. What do you guys think? Tell us what we're gonna get from this thing, and are you interested in seeing Toy Story 5? Like and subscribe, guys. We are on our way to 2,000 subscribers, so we really need you guys to help, and we thank you for getting us to the point where we are now. So that's what we're going to try to do. We're trying to get there by the end of the year. I think you guys, we can do it, but can't do it without you. That's the reason why we do it, because of you guys. So thank you for one, and we're going to end this video with this, guys. The more videos you watch, the more you share, the more that we can do more content and talk about all of these nerd things. So thank you for doing those things, and continue to do it. And for the guys that are watching live, we're going to move on to our next topic. So thanks.
I know it's funny you said like a prequel trilogy. Since me and Eric have been watching it so much, that was one thing we're like, I kind of want a prequel for Woody, because the mom says he's a family heirloom. That's why she didn't want to sell him. And then I want to know, like, why doesn't he remember that he was like on a TV show? Like, obviously he remembers the record player because he's like, oh, I haven't seen that in ages. But then he doesn't remember that he was like a big deal back in the day. And then even like dude, me and Erica would talk way too much about this like shit, because it's like why can Buzz, even a new Buzz, not know he's a toy, but then everyone else knows they're a toy, but then
How
like
long they're around,
do you forget it, because Woody never talks about who the previous owner was, and that's what me and Erica were like, was that the dad? Maybe that was Woody's, was the dad's toy, and then somehow he died, and then the mom was like, here, and that's why he has such an attachment to Woody. I was like, I want a prequel movie of Woody, like a Woody prequel trilogy.
That's
I want
nice,
that
man.
more than a Buzz.
That's
But dude,
nice.
because we watch it so much, man. We talk about it we watch it so much.
Down.
Oh my god, dude! It's like me and Erica were like, why are we getting so deep into Toy Story lore? Because like Ken and Barbie know that they're toys, and know their backstory. Mr. Potato Head knows there's a Mrs. Potato Head, so it's like some of these people know, but like,
Woody still doesn't remember, and it's because, oh man, what if he was in the car accident when Andy's father passed away, and that's a Woody forgot because he has amnesia.
Yeah, like I wonder if, because it's not like you forget your previous owner, because Jessie remembers her previous owner, and that was a while ago, because the clips they show, like she was like back in the 50s or whatever it was, because like
it has to be trauma
surrounding.
It literally has to be trauma.
Yeah, so I'm kind of curious. I was like, I want a Woody, prequel, because then you can explain why Andy's dad is never around. You know what I mean? Like, like why? Yeah, that's my theory.
That's sad. Like that's almost as bad as the Rugrats theory.
Oh, with Chucky's
Tommy was
mom.
never born. He was stillborn, and his dad was so depressed he made all the toys, and it's just like,
yeah. I heard about that. That one's great. That one's super messed up. Yeah. Oh man.
So shout out to everyone in the chat, including Spoiler Kings. Keep up the good work on the channels. Appreciate it. And shout out from the South Bronx, brother BKL Contreras, aka Sport Entertainment guy. Hey,
I appreciate it, man.
Sport entertainment. Hey, we like doing our sports stuff too. So tomorrow I will be here trying to talk about Hard Knocks episode 2. Hard Knocks episode 1 was pretty good, and the Bears won. So yeah, I'm gonna have a full show, and Martin's gonna hate every minute of it. I'm gonna dedicate it just to him.
Yep, that's funny. Yeah, appreciate the shout out, man. Thank you for coming in and positive comment, man.
Yeah, that's awesome. Thanks, man.
Thanks so much. But yeah, that's it, man. I'm done.
Yeah, I'm done. You know, I know you haven't been on for a while, so that was good. I was just going to try to prolong it as long as possible.
I don't know what happened with Brandon.
With Brandon, I don't know. He probably messaged something. Oh, he did. He said, "Yep, I'm ready to go," and it never came.
Oh no.
Oh, did I never send it to him?
I distracted you.
I never sent it to Brandon. Wow. He's going to kick my butt. Wow.
Sorry, Brandman.
That is so bad. All right, and on that note, guys, we're going to end this show because I'm now depressed. But thanks to everybody in the comments. We had, brother BKL, was it? Yeah, BKL Contreras came in. Cleves, Mr. Idiotic. Kevin was in throughout the entire stream. Mr. U292. We got Sheeden, Xavier.
Mr. YouTube was in chat.
Danny from the Road to Wisdom. Anzo. Dark Room becoming a new member. Appreciate that. That's amazing. Thank you.
Yes.
Jason came in here. Said Cleves and Tony and 80s kid from the 90s. He was huge and derpy. Yes, we're all just wonderful in this chat and really helped the show go along. And I have to do a special shout out to Tank jumping in here, talking to all this D23. It was awesome. It was incredible to share the screen with you a little bit longer. So I appreciate you doing that. That was cool.
I'll be back soon. I don't know how soon, but soon.
Take your time. We got you.
Yeah. Appreciate you guys holding it down. And you guys are killing it on the lives. So getting a bunch of views. So good stuff.
Well, guys, this is it for the night. Appreciate everyone who stuck with us all this time. The 9 eyeballs that are on us right now. You guys are wonderful. 10, you guys are wonderful. But we got to hit the old hay. So we'll see you on Thursday. I'll be releasing a few videos throughout the week. We'll get all this stuff all chopped up. And we'll see you guys again then. Appreciate it.
Later.
This program was made possible by viewers like you. Thank you.